go on.
Okay. All right. Well, hello, everybody. Welcome in to Game 5. We're getting some technical stuff set up here, so that's why Zendaya is not being seen right now. Zendaya is not just a blue screen. It's an actual player who will be joining us here in a second.
This is what she did.
This is what she did. But we have Gup working hard behind the scenes here trying to get that going. While that happens, again, my name is Shorty Around. Again, I'm just super stoked to be here. It is a wonderful event that Playotic does such a great job at hosting here. And again, we're all here for the kids. It is absolutely outstanding what the community has done so far here. And again, massive props to everybody and huge congrats to Playotic and the team for doing this every single year. I know a lot of time and effort goes into it, and it's all worth it because any amount to help kids is the name of the game. So we're super excited to be here. And again, I want to thank again Playotic for having us here. Comics in the Cross we're going to be playing with here as well. Again, super stoked to play with them. Hopefully not kill everybody in this campaign. Although, I mean, I did just die in Call of Cthulhu, so I'm a little bloodthirsty.
Hey, don't take it out on us.
This is a different world.
Different you have till Friday to get it out of your system. It's fine.
No. I'm not a vengeful GM like that. I don't do those kinds of things. Oh, I think we have we have Joy in here. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
there she is. A part of the
There
party.
we go. Part of the party. There we go. And as you can see, we have lovely costumes from everyone here. Everyone here who dressed up for our game gets a bonus potion of greater health added into their stuff. So again, it's good stuff here, and we're excited to go. So Gup, are we good to kick things off, or? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, yes. So again, everything you guys donate here to us goes 100% of it goes to Extra Life. They're a phenomenal organization. Not only have I had a chance to again be a part of the Playotic streams for the past couple of years now, I actually had a chance to work with them when I was running game shops and hobby shops. They are a wonderful organization, and again, every single cent that you guys donate goes to them and helps kids, families who are battling terminal illnesses. And again, it's absolutely fantastic what they do for these kids here and how they go about helping them, and anything that we can do is totally worth it. So again, feel free to donate if you can't. Again, we appreciate you being here, share the stream, all that kind of fun stuff. Before we get started though, we'll go around the room and we'll kind of just let anyone introduce themselves, maybe plug who you are, what you do, and all that kind of fun stuff. We can start with HV, since HV is in the top corner of my screen on the actual stream.
Hello, I'm HV. I play with Shorty every Friday night, Pandemonium TTRPG. I'm playing a new character in that campaign, so you should check that out if you can. I also do a lot of art, and you can find me on hellvehicle.art on Instagram, and I do take commissions.
There you go. Absolutely. And then we can go to Joy next.
Hi guys, I'm Joy. My handle is Tolkien Asian. Of course, that doesn't really apply in this chat, but that's okay. I'm good friends with Comics in the Cross. Half of them are my husband, so that helps. And they started getting into TTRPGs and needed people, and I was like, sure, why not? And I've been loving it, and we're doing Chronicles of Andrasia and Book of Astra right now. So we're pretty stoked to be a part of this.
Awesome stuff. Then we go down to Zin.
I
can't hear Zin.
Hi, I'm Zin.
There we go.
I was muted. I'm also a part of Pandemonium TTRPG. There's music. And
oh yes, there's notifications. Yes, Monkey Man, $25 donation. Thank you so much, Monkey Man. Absolutely phenomenal. Appreciate every single dollar. And again, that is fantastic. Thank you so much for that. And I believe we get something from that, Gup. I don't know exactly how that works, so he's figuring it out. Right? He's figuring it out. So, there we go. All right.
Someone gets a pet.
Someone gets a pet. Someone's going to get a pet. Excellent. Nitro gets a pet.
Yeah.
Hey.
Ooh.
Shoot.
Oh,
I don't. Nice. That works.
So jealous.
yeah.
Nice.
Yep. So, Monkey Man, thank you for the Bulbasaur. That was the one that was pulled up here by Gup off camera here. And yeah, that is going to that's there we go. And that's
Got a
going to
creepy,
Nitro.
cute vibe
There
to
we
it.
go. Yep, got a creepy, cute vibe to it. So, because we haven't started our game yet, Nitro, this creature's just with you. You find this creature on your way in. It kind of attaches itself to you, and you have yourself a handy-dandy little creature. So, thank you, Monkey Man,
Nice.
for that. Go ahead, Zen. Go ahead and finish your introduction. Who you are?
Oh, I'm Zin. I'm Pandemonium, and I play Orchid every Friday. And yeah, I'm very excited to be here.
Excellent. And then, last but not least, Nitro.
Yep, so I'm Nitro. I am also part of the Comics and the Cross crew. I heard about Playotics through Cross DMing some games for one of the Comic Cons here recently.
Hey.
We've been playing D&D. We're fairly new, so maybe about 2-ish years. But I'm really excited. This is my first one-shot, so yeah, I'm excited.
Hey, there we go. There we go. Well, hopefully it's a memorable one and not one that ends up in catastrophe. So, let's kick things off. You all are playing. We are playing a level 12 adventure. So our characters here are level 12, and as you guys have done quite a bit of heroic deeds to get to this level here, you have crossed paths with each other and have worked with each other to a degree. Some of you, I believe, are actually married in this game. And so again, you have some familiarity. You guys were taken aback a little bit when you got a call for aid from a certain Fey village that is on the outskirts of the boundary right between the material plane and the astral sea. This particular village is known for its wholesomeness, its delicious candy people, although eating them again is frowned upon. It is, again, a place of wonder, merriment, and joy. So again, it came to a big shock that you all were summoned by its mayor and battle master of the actual town. You guys are heading to the Fey village of Irvaloon, a, again, quaint little town on the edge of the neon purple waters of the Selene Sea. It is here that you will, again, begin your quest. As you guys venture up the road, Nitro, again, having a new little creature here with them. Nitro, what are you going to call your creature?
Let's call him Frank. That's a good
Frank.
name.
All right.
That's a good name.
Frank is kind of like purring next to your leg and is like kind of like running around you in circles here. It's eating a bunch of bugs and other small woodland creatures with its large fangs and things. It's kind of a little disturbing at first as it kind of goes through and just kind of starts like a frog quickly grabbing something and eating it as it goes around. As you guys see the quaint little village approaching here, is there anything that you guys would like to do or discuss before you enter in?
So my character is going to pull out an easel out of his bag of holding and a little chair. He's going to pull out a little box of paints that he has and just start painting the landscape of the town with the sea in the background. And he's going to look down at Frank. Frank, I need you to stop eating the grass, okay? When we come up here on my lap. Let's chill out. Hey, chill out.
It crawls up onto your lap and it is again sitting there. It's a bulbous creature, so again, it is getting in the way of your being able to actually paint a little bit, but it is happily sitting in your lap.
I'm like pushing its head off to one side as I'm trying to paint around it. Okay, relax, relax.
So we have a new pet.
Yeah, I hope it's okay. I mean, he's got this like creepy cute
You
vibe
hope
going
it-
on. I really like it.
Oh, okay.
Where
You get to take it out on walks.
where did you find this creature?
I think he actually found me. So he came out of the woods,
Yep.
started biting my leg, which was kind of weird.
That's a good omen.
Yeah, I guess, right?
What
So-
is an omen?
That's a really, I guess it could be anything that just means something
Yeah.
in a strange way, like a
So
good
it
thing.
could be anything. And Carver will pull out this little like notebook that it has, and it will just start writing like omen equals anything.
Yeah. And before I totally forgot this, why don't you guys introduce your characters, what you're playing in terms of class and character? I did forget to ask that when you were doing your introduction. My apologies.
That's all right.
Nitro.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm playing Carver, who is a Fey Wanderer Ranger Warforged, and it doesn't know a lot of things.
All right, go ahead, Zin.
I am playing Venlin, a half-elf arcane trickster rogue.
All right, and then Nitro, go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm playing a Eladrin elf, I think, bard, who's a painter. So, yeah.
And I'm Zendaya, and I am playing a Twilight Cleric human.
Excellent. All right, there we go. Got it out of the way here. I'm a professional streamer. I know what I'm doing. Okay. As you finish this painting here, again, it looks pretty good. Maybe not the best because of, having to paint around the Bulbasaur that's in front of you here. But you finish up here and you make your way towards the actual town itself. As you approach the town, you see there are several townsfolk around the actual, looks to be almost like gingerbread house-looking mayoral estate. You see there are dwarves, gnomes, halflings, pixies, quicklings, and different kind of fey creatures all out there kind of complaining and voicing their concerns over what has befallen the town. Again, the letter summoned you to the mayor's house. You guys can make your way there if you would like, or you guys can do something else around the town. It's up to you. What are you guys doing?
We have to go to the mayor's house.
Okay.
We do. Should we do that now, or?
I can paint the mayor a picture. I'm sure he would like some happy trees, some fluffy clouds. I can do that.
I mean, yeah, if we can't help him, maybe we can offer him one of your world-famous pieces of art.
I have heard that paintings are akin to help.
I would agree. Exactly. My sentiments exactly, and I appreciate the kind words.
I believe it was you who told me that.
Exactly. I totally did tell you that. What was that, sweetheart?
How long is that going to take you?
I can whip up some happy trees, mountains, you name it. A few minutes. Wouldn't take long.
Okay.
I love the Bob Ross vibes. I love the Bob Ross vibes coming off of Vorel. Yeah, if you're going to paint again, you can if you would like to, Vorel, if you would like to play again.
I'll walk with the group.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right, very good, very good.
Where did
as
you find it?
Continue
You
to
found it
walk
next to this
with
other
them,
one.
As you continue to walk with them here again, you get a lot of looks from the crowd as you
Where
approach
did
the
you find
mayoral
it?
estate.
You
As
found
you
it
get
next
closer
to
and
this
closer, you
other
can
one.
see two little halfling guards kind of walking forward. They stop and they look towards all of you, and they see you, holding up the summons from the mayor's office. They kind of part the crowd, and you hear the crowd whispering, "Oh my God, are they going to help us? They're going to help us. They're here to help us. Oh my goodness, the mayor's actually doing his job." You hear all these kind of little chatters as this happens. You enter in and have to kind of duck down as the mayor is a pixie who kind of flutters down from the top of the staircase and again sees you all walking in. How do you all present yourself to this person of importance?
I will curtsy so deeply. You are muted.
Thank you.
I will imitate badly.
Yeah, I was going to
same
say,
thing.
I don't know things, so I will also mimic what Venlin is doing with just a very, robotic bow / curtsy / a little bit of everything.
I love the fact that just muted just turns her body her on screen. Being a warforged just turns the volume on. Sorry. Sure. Okay. Everybody, make me a performance check then, please. Let's see how good you are. Oh, we got a new
Another new
Oh,
pet?
Another. Oh my goodness.
ironic role of all of the pets, I think, because you said you are a Twilight cleric. Joy, you have been rolled to receive a blessling. It is a celestial raven with a little bell on its head.
Oh my
and
goodness!
It has the ability to cast healing
very
word
nice.
3 times in a day.
That's sweet.
Well, thank you for that here again. In this magical place here, things pop up. Okay, gotcha. I didn't realize that. I thought they heard you on that. My bad on that. All right. So again, thank you for the other donation. New pet here. Zendaya has gotten a new pet. What was it called again? What was it again here? I forget what it was called.
I believe Blessling.
A blessling. You see these kind of fey creatures coalescing, and out of some magical kind of concoction in the air, a small kind of creature kind of like drops down and starts circling above you, Zendaya. How do you react to this as this creature now kind of like bonds itself with you?
I am just connecting with it telepathically.
All right.
And we're just creating a really intense bond
All
at
right.
this moment.
What did you guys roll for your performance checks?
21.
21.
11.
I got
11.
14.
14.
I
Okay,
got
that makes
3.
sense. As you went to go
one.
do your bow and follow us here, a blessling just pops up out of nowhere, and you're like, oh, and it just distracts you as you wander off with it here. Okay, between everybody else here, the mayor comes down and she gives a little nod to Carver, who does a great job. Nitro, she gives a good one here. Then Lynn, and then she's watching Zendaya. She kind of looks a little disappointed at the first bows and things like that, but again, you're here to help. And she goes,
Oh my goodness, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your help and coming in and trying to help our village right now. My name is Pixie Firebloom, and it's I've heard such wonderful things about you all being able to help us.
You heard right. We are the go-to people in the material world.
Oh, well, we have been undergoing such terrible, terrible tragedies here. Several of our villagers feel like they're being cursed. Something horrible blew in the last, almost like it was like a typhoon or a hurricane. And we've been suffering just horrible, horrible afflictions. Will you be able to investigate and help us?
I think we have to. We have to. They need us.
Water is bad for the joints.
Okay. I don't know if that's true or not, but we really would appreciate any help that you could do here. Again, we've been suffering for this for so long. If you would like to, we could introduce you to our battle master. He's our head of our guard and can potentially give you more information.
We definitely need some more information.
Bring him in. Yeah.
okay. All right. She kind of like snaps her fingers, and a little mystical kind of like portal kind of like pops up, and out steps a tiny warforged cat, about 2 feet tall, rainbow colors, and wearing a large cowboy hat and smoking what looks to be like a candy cigar. It kind of steps out and just kind of like
Nice.
and it goes, well, now these are the heroes that were summoned. My name is Oreo McButtons, the battle master here. It's a pleasure to meet y'all. He kind of walks over, and he kind of reaches his hand up since you're all noticeably taller than him. He kind of shakes all your hands. Now, I've been working this case for some time, and I must tell you right now, my goodness, I have no idea what's going on in this town. Quite a few people are scared. They don't know what's going on. He kind of like strikes a match on his boot and just lights up the candy cigar, and like little different rings of color kind of puff out as he's...
How do you do that?
He looks at you. Do what now, little lady?
The smoke. Usually that means something is wrong.
Oh, not these here. These take the edge off after a long, hard day. He kind of gives one to you. He holds one up to you if you would like one.
I will try to mimic what he did.
Absolutely.
Averell holds his hand out.
He hands it to you as well. He's like, here you go. There you go. There's more where that came from if y'all are able to help us here.
Is there anything else? I mean, this is great, but is there anything else you'll offer if we help?
Of course, we can compensate you in some coin. You material plane folks seem to like that kind of thing.
Well, you gotta pay rent, you know.
Of course,
It is
we'll offer you.
useful.
We'll offer you a princely sum of 1,000 gold if you can take care of this situation for us relatively quickly, if you don't mind.
Quick is very good.
I think we can do that.
Yeah.
Time is money.
True. That's true here. So, I reckon if you can find out maybe what's causing this and then maybe rectify the situation here within the next maybe 180 minutes or so, we have ourselves a deal and can get you all paid.
That's a very specific timetable.
I'm a very specific kind of cat, my friend.
It shows. We will make you so proud. We will save the town.
Well, I'd hope so. So, what can I do for? How can I point you in maybe the right direction to begin your investigation?
Which direction should we go in?
Well, we have quite a few townsfolk who have been, let's just say, rendered a little bit scared, as they have seen some ominous warnings about doom and inevitable catastrophe befalling their persons.
Maybe we should start with them.
All right. So with that, he kind of points you into a direction of a few people who have experienced these horrific crimes. There is Stephanie, a halfling young lady who again has been receiving cursed omens at her property. Crazy symbols and things like that are popping up around her property. Her front lawn even had bones in the shape of a skull, kind of like littered around, indicating a bad omen. There's also Britt, their local forge and armorer. She is a dwarf, and she again had her eternal flame of her forge, the magical fire that has never gone out, be extinguished, and all of her animals and livestock that is on her farm disappear. And then there is Delilah, who has again been rendered victim to this horrible plight. Her entire family has been kidnapped, it seems, and is being taken somewhere else. The entire Candy population as well, the Candy people who live there, they have small kind of like gingerbread houses off to the side. All their houses were trashed and partly eaten. It is a trying time for the village.
I'll say that's a lot. Oh. Almost 2,000 gold worth of problems, I'd say.
I mean, probably even like 3, maybe. Right?
I mean, all of the Candy people are gone?
Yeah.
No leads?
If it was just like half the Candy people, I would
Look
have said
at
2.
all the structural damage as well.
Make me a persuasion check, the two of you, Venlin and Averell.
Can I give Averell advantage instead?
Sure. Averell, you have advantage on that.
All right. I got 21.
21. Okay, with the 21, he kind of like takes a long drag of his candy cigar and he kind of puts it out on his boot and he goes, "Y'all drive a hard bargain, but if you can get me results, I'll get you a coin. 3,000 gold it'll be."
Averell has been sketching this whole time a portrait of that guy, and he rips it off and hands it to him. Appreciate it.
He looks and he goes, "Oh, look at that now. I'm going to hang this on my fridge at home. Thank you. I appreciate that." All right. You guys have some leads as far as where you can go. There are 3 individuals that you can potentially head off to. Are you guys wanting to head off to them together? Are you guys going to try to investigate them separately? How are you wanting to go about this?
Teamwork makes the dream work.
I would like to stick together.
Yeah, together.
Okay.
Definitely.
Where are you wanting to go first? There was, again, so I can remind you all here, there was Britt, the dwarf, whose forge was messed up. There is Stephanie, the woman who was receiving strange, ritualistic kind of like symbols with bones and things put out inside of her yard. And then there was Delilah, whose, again, entire family has seemingly been kidnapped.
Maybe Delilah.
Yeah, family, that is the most important, probably. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, you guys all head down. Oreo McButtons points you to where Delilah's at. She runs a small little tavern called the Owl Bar. And as you guys make your way down to the Owl Bar, again, you see off in the distance the beautiful Selene Sea. You see again the different houses that these fey creatures live in here, and you can see the tops of, like, looking down the hill of the gingerbread houses that have been destroyed completely. You kind of get like a little survey of the land with your passive perception as you guys come through. You see Delilah, a elven-looking individual, looks to be maybe half elf. Maybe she's half elf and maybe half dwarf because she's shorter than the typical elf. And you see her kind of like sitting outside of her tavern. There's a big, like, kind of closed sign that swings around, and she's just sitting there, just kind of. I can't believe it. She's just besides herself at the moment. What do you all do?
That one is crying.
Shh. I'm gonna push Averell forward. Console her. You're good at that. Go.
I would like to help.
So Averell walks up, and he kind of leans down a little bit, kind of sits beside her, kind of scoots close, and he says,
I'm sorry. What can I do for you?
You know, we need to experience the sad times in order to enjoy the good times.
Zendaya.
She go.
Honey, I think it might be too soon.
I mean, I'm just telling her she needs to get over it. Should I? Is that too soon?
Oh,
too soon? You said,
honey.
All right, I guess
Honey.
this is the girls. It's the girls. We got to do this.
Hello. Crying person, what is your name?
Get over my family being taken, my mama and my papa being kidnapped.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know the extent to which you have been accosted. I would like to restart this conversation if possible. That'd be awesome. What? How can
It's okay, honey. You got it.
I appreciate it, sweetheart. I would say I would paint you a picture, but I don't think that will do a whole lot of good right now.
No, it wouldn't do a whole lot. It wouldn't bring them back.
Would you like a candy cigarette?
How old is this person?
She looks to be she looks to be elven, so again it's tough to kind of discern in terms of like age, because elves, always typically look young, but you would assume probably in her maybe hundreds, still very young for an elf.
So Delilah, when was your family taken?
About 2 nights ago, we were closing down the Owl Bar. We were finishing up, and then, I was getting ready to close down, and I was heading upstairs because we live above the bar, and I heard just a horrible roar. I heard tables getting flipped. I heard screams of my parents, and when I came down, all that was left was she kind of like opens the door to her bar, and you can see inside it's like trash. There's like, again, stools, things like that knocked over and things. And you can see sitting inside there looks to be a large, like, almost like pig's heart, just kind of like laying there in the center of the thing. And she goes, and they left this here. I don't know what to do with it.
I kind of turn around and look at my party and point to it. I'm like, is that a heart?
I would like to look at the heart.
Yeah, do you mind if I look around while you look at the heart?
I would like to look at the heart with my naturing skills.
Yep, go roll me a nature. Whoever wants to look at it, roll me your check. Roll me your check for it.
Oh, 16.
Nice.
I'm
All
not.
right,
I'm
an
looking
anonymous
around
donation.
later.
an anonymous donation of $15, mate. Thank you so much, whoever it was. That is awesome. We appreciate it. Every dollar that you donate goes to the phenomenal organization. Thank you for that. I believe that means something happens, Gup, yes?
No! This is the perfect place for it.
This is the perfect place for wild magic.
This heart is gonna explode.
Oh god, no.
Shorty, would you decide somebody to pick to roll a D100?
I'm gonna roll a D4 real quick here. That is 1, 2, 3. That is Zin. Zin, roll me a D100.
Oh no, it's gonna be your fault.
75.
75 is the roll.
Okay,
Could be good.
give me just a second. 75 is a random creature within 60 feet of you becomes poisoned for 1d4 hours, and if they use an action, they vomit and take 3d10 poison condition until it ends.
Wait, for how many hours?
1d4 hours. I will let you roll
1d4 hours.
Oh, no.
Okay. So the creature around you is Delilah. She becomes violently ill after looking at things.
For 3 hours.
Poor
For 3 hours, she as she looks at the heart, she's like, she looks very ill at the moment here, and she is vomiting profusely on the ground. What did you guys roll for your checks?
I got 16 for nature to look at the heart.
Okay, and then who else was rolling a check on that?
I was gonna look around the room.
Sure. What'd you roll?
21.
21. Okay. Carver, looking at the heart, yes, it is a heart. It is a heart out of a large boar creature.
Just as I suspected, it is a heart.
Yeah. It was removed with, again, not the cleanest kind of cutting utensils, it seems like. It looks like it was crudely, gashed out. It wasn't, done meticulously or, with the precision of a robot. It was actually kind of like somebody removed it in such a way. And it looks fairly fresh. It looks maybe 2 days old at the most here. And this happened just recently with Delilah.
Wait,
Zin,
so she's been in this house with a heart for 2 days?
like a day and a half, yeah. She's been outside. She's been outside of the house, yes. Zin, as you look around, again, you see that there are strange kind of petals of flowers and things like that that are littered around the actual bar. It's very odd. This place is full of unique colors, plant life and fauna, and you can see there are little petals and things like that sprinkled around the actual place here with your investigation. That's probably the one thing that stands out the most, besides, of course, the large bloody heart.
Okay, can I just kind of collect the petals into my
Sure.
iron pot for...
Sure. Sure. All right. Zendaya, Averell, what are you guys doing?
I'm having Blessy cast healing word.
Oh, okay. Very good, very good. Yes, she starts to feel better. You see Blessy kind of circle around, and what does it look like when Blessy casts magic in your mind? What does that look like?
It just looks like little fireworks crackling and...
At first she's a little freaked out because it's like... and she's like, okay, I feel better. Thank you. And she kind of pats Blessy on the head, and she's like, thank you so much. Averell, what about you? What are you doing?
Yeah, so Averell's going to take Frank and kind of pick him up off the floor and set him beside Delilah and kind of scoot him over to her to kind of comfort her a little bit. And as he does that, he's going to take a little drawing he did and kind of slip it in her pocket and cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay.
To see if there's anything else at second level, just to see if there's anything else that she hasn't told us.
Yeah,
Very nice.
She's not protecting her thoughts at the moment here. So again, you sense the deep fear, the frustration that her family is gone. You sense for my entire life and everything else. She's again just besides herself.
Delilah, I just felt like I needed to say, you may feel utterly and completely alone right now. Like there's no hope ever of anything ever being good or sunshine again. But I'm here to tell you that that's probably not going to be the case. Everything kind of works out the way it's supposed to.
And we're gonna help. We're gonna
Yes.
find them.
Yes.
I would say, Avril, make me a persuasion check to see if you can make her feel better.
Okay, sweet. I got a 29.
Oh yeah, so she kind of
Ooh.
like she hugs Frank. She kind of like squishes his bulb, and some little like pollen shoots out, and she's like, "Well, I oddly do feel better that you all might be able to help us." As she squeezes and clutches him.
Aberell is a
there anything
hugger,
else you
so
guys do?
he's kind of side hugging her as well, kind of blowing
Yeah.
the pollen away, like.
Absolutely. What else would you guys like to do here, or are you guys collected enough information at this site?
I'm gonna share
Yes,
the. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, go ahead.
I was just gonna share the petals with you all and see if anybody has any sort of recognition for it. Them.
Can I roll an
Sure,
investigation?
roll investigation.
What was the heart again? Was it actually a pig's heart?
It was like a little giant boar heart is what you would recognize
Okay,
it
a
as.
boar heart. Okay.
I got an 18.
All right, with an 18, you look around, and again, these are local flowers. You can actually see, not too far off in the distance, down the road, there looks to be like a hedgerow of these kind of flowers, and there's like one spot where they're like bare. So it looks like something ripped those things out and brought them into the tavern for some reason.
Looks like somebody disturbed those happy little flowers over there.
Why would they? Do people use these flowers for anything? Are they super smelly or?
Medicinal, perhaps?
It does seem a little magical just having these specific ingredients around.
Have I ever encountered these flowers in the forest before?
Make a nature check.
Yay. That is a 24.
A 24, yes. So you have encountered these before. These are native to the Feywild, or the plains between the Feywild and things like that. That's kind of where they grow. Some of them do have like some medicinal purposes and things like that, but they're largely used for their bioluminescence and their kind of brilliant kind of colorfulness here, as maybe Averell probably maybe knows that a little bit more, painting happy trees and things like that. So they do have some, but they're not necessarily the best for medicinal kind of things here, but they're mostly used for like decoration.
In the forest, the fairies and I would use these for lights during parties.
Yeah, they make for some good paints too. And he picks one up and kind of rubs it, smushes it between his fingers to get some of the bioluminescence out.
Yep.
I would
Absolutely.
like to take some of the flowers and the boar heart, and I pull out of my pocket this like little black cloth that I unfold, and it forms a hole. And I would like to put the flowers and the heart into the portable hole and fold it back up so that we have
Sure,
it.
yeah, if no one else has any disagreements with that, you guys can absolutely do that.
I'll dump my flowers into
Yeah.
the hole.
Yeah. Delilah kind of asks, well, do you need anything else from me? Is there anything else I can help you with if you're going to help me and help the town?
Did this happen before? Did anything else happen? Like, in the scheme of horrible events in the town, where did this event fall?
It all started about 3 or 4 days ago when the big storm came in. After that, each night we've been getting attacked, it seems, by some sort of horrible entity or curse or something.
This was like
Every
the third
night?
night.
This happened about a day and a half ago, so
What was the first thing that happened in the town?
I think the first thing that happened in the town was the candy people's houses were destroyed, and then after that, I think it was Britt, her forge, and then me, and then just recently it was Stephanie, hers.
Okay.
She was.
okay.
Stephanie's house may have more recent information.
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe we go there.
We should go check it out.
Okay. Yeah, you guys wrap up there, and again, she looks very
Goodbye,
sad.
Delilah.
she looks sad as you take Frank away. But again, you guys make your way down the path of the village towards Stephanie's domicile. Again, where you find her outside. You see that she is again just kind of beside herself again. This halfling woman is just kind of like clutching her face, unsure of what to do next here, staring at her property and just kind of afraid to step foot onto it at this point here. She has a kind of a nice, like, treehouse style kind of abode. So it's not in a tree, but it looks like a treehouse, like on the ground, like wood slats, kind of that, moss kind of covered roof and things is what it looks like.
Is there anything out of the ordinary?
You guys can make an investigation check, or you guys can walk up and introduce yourself to Stephanie. How do you guys want to go about this?
I will just... I'm not good with words. Oh, that's a 6-1 for investigation.
Yep.
Can I look around the field? You said that her cattle is missing?
No, Stephanie
that's someone else.
Yeah, Stephanie had a collection of bones in the shape of a skull left in kind of an effigy style way in her yard, and then she also had some other odd, arcane kind of drawings and symbols painted on places depicting her doom.
Can I go look at those?
Yeah, Carver. I'm sorry. What did you roll in your investigation again?
Me?
Yes, you rolled investigation. You said, right?
6-1.
Okay. Yeah, you do not notice anything out of the ordinary because, again, you're facing one side of the house where nothing really seems to be bad and nothing seems to be happening. You're also, approaching her, and, again, you're not very good with words, so you're kind of just standing there trying to decide, how do I talk to this person?
I'm just looking up at the house, and I go, seems normal.
Yeah, she looks at you and she goes, hello? Okay. She goes back to being beside herself. You wanted to look at something, Zin.
Yes, the symbols, the curse looking, see, arcane. Yes.
Sure. Make me an investigation check, and then Averell, Zendaya, what are you doing?
I'm gonna walk up to Stephanie and just introduce myself. Hi, Stephanie. My name is Averell. It's nice to meet you. And I go to shake her hand and put my other hand on it, and I just have paint all over my hands, but I don't realize it. And pull it away.
Nice to meet you as well. She kind of just dusts herself off.
And this is...
It's okay. It's non-toxic.
well,
it's
that's
just
good, I guess.
bioluminescent fey flowers. You're okay. You're fine. I
Oh,
promise.
okay. Who are you people?
So we're here to kind of investigate what's been going on in the town. Can you tell us a little bit about what happened the other night?
Oh my goodness, it was terrible. I heard someone it seemed like they were trying to break into my home. I kicked on my torches and I was looking around for them and I saw this creature running and roaring in different directions. It was horrible. And then it went away, and then the next morning I came out and I saw, just this, and she kind of walks over. By this time, she walks you guys over to where Venelin is. Venelin, I'm going to post this in Discord real quick. This is what you see on the wall of the actual thing here. So let me go ahead and do that real quick. 1 second. And where is it? Where is it? Oh, let me go ahead and do it from here because it'll probably be faster if I do it from here instead. There we go. There we go. You see this drawn on the actual side of her house. Very crudely drawn.
What is that?
This isn't any kind of arcane symbol I've seen.
She goes, it's a warning. It's showing me getting eaten by something. Something's gonna come after me.
Averell is an artist. Perhaps Averell? Are you able to tell who made this? Artists know all artists, right?
We do. We do. It's a thing.
I write that down.
It's an actual thing.
All artists know all artists.
I'm actually not familiar with this particular artist's work, but I will say that the shade of green they used is absolutely brilliant. And I really like how they captured the circles, the red circles for the eyes. It brings out a sense of aggression.
And dread.
All right, honey.
So
is there any symbols in the painting, maybe, honey, that might point us in some sort of direction?
All I can see is he's got a set of abs on him, which is pretty pretty incredible. I see a lot of what I think is blood on the ground. Is he shaking the doll? Or is
No,
you know,
that's me.
is
That's
that-
me. You look at her. She has like blonde hair, and she's wearing like a dress.
Oh, I understand. Were you carrying a large bucket of strawberries when he accosted you? Is that...
Well, no, this is a warning. He didn't get in last night. He was
Oh.
attacking my house, and he I guess I scared him off a little bit, but he was attacking me. This is the warning.
Stephanie, is there something special about your house or your home that you're aware of that maybe it's why he's targeting you?
I'm not a special person. I'm just a regular villager. Zin, you also see in the front yard there are several animal bones that are kind of like spread out, and they're in the shape of kind of like what you'd see like a makeshift skull, like sitting on the side lawn.
The bones themselves are making a skull shape, or
Yeah, like rib bones, broken bones, things like that. They're all kind of like
Ah.
scattered around in like the shape of a skull.
Huh.
The shape of a skull, like with like almost like a looks like a sword going through its head.
Does this seem like a symbol of doom or any sort of like cultural like happy welcome symbol or possibly?
happy welcome.
I don't know, like can I discern an origin story of said symbol?
What did you want to roll for that here? And thank you, Miss
Oh.
X Silver, for the subscription. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. We're raising money for Extra Life here, so again, thank you for coming and hanging out with us today. We appreciate it.
I'll give Zen guidance.
Thank
on
you, I
whatever
need
she's
it.
doing.
Guidance.
Like history?
Sure. History.
Okay, thank you.
Just leans over and says, "You're doing a great job."
Thanks. That gave me a natural 20.
Whoa!
Nice.
Nat
Yeah.
20. Well done, Zin. With that, you recognize there are certain creatures that have a ritualistic kind of things that they do in terms of how they operate. You know, elves, dwarves, they have different things that make them part of their culture. This particular design of things makes you reminiscent of, different kind of cave trolls and things like that. The crudeness of how it was done, marking their territory to a degree of some kind, indicating, this is their new hunting grounds or whatever, is what you kind of initially go towards.
Ooh, this looks like the work of cave trolls. And would you say that green thing could potentially be a cave troll? You're the artist,
I mean,
Admiral.
I haven't really ever seen a cave troll, but it's what I think one would possibly look like.
Are cave trolls known to eat people?
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
that's a
Then
thing.
I suppose this is a cave troll.
Are the bones animal bones?
Make a nature check or a medicine check, I'd say.
I'm not very good. Hey, Zendaya.
Anybody can make
This is
the
embarrassing,
the
but
check, so.
you're a lot better with medical stuff. Are these like people bones?
Let me take a look. I just need to sniff around a little bit.
Sniffing.
I got
Oh,
21.
hey, very nice. These look like they're out of a giant boar or like pig-like creature. So again, there's not a lot of like human or humanoid kind of bones inside of them.
So they took out the heart and the bones.
Are these boar bones? Is that what
They
you
look
said?
to be, yeah, like
Okay.
like a giant boar or like a giant pig kind of creature.
Well, they are establishing this as their new hunting ground, so maybe there's a place where the cave trolls reside nearby.
Maybe we should find a place with some boars.
Are we in the
Yes.
mountains?
No, you're like nestled in like a nice like seaside kind of, there's like a beach and there's a nice like seaside village. There are some mountains off in the distance, but they're a little further away.
Yeah, like now, or cave trolls home next to a boar home.
Oh, that's
yeah,
what
exactly.
I was
That's
thinking.
what I'm saying. Is that what you mean? Like we're falling?
Seems legit.
Thank you, Bray Guns, for the $50 donation. That is awesome. You are too kind, sir. Bray Gun, part of Pandemonium TTRPG here. Thank you so much for that here. Again, every dollar goes to... That does trigger something too. So yes.
What
so
is it?
Get another animal.
Oh!
Nice.
Hey!
Nice.
All right. Next hit that hits is a crit. Thank you, Bragan, for bestowing that on us here. And again, thank you everybody for your awesome generosity here. And everything goes, 100% of everything goes to helping kids and families with Extra Life. So again, we cannot thank you enough for that. And again, Brayguns, you are awesome, sir. Thank you so much. All right, back to Zin. You were wanting to do something, yes?
I don't know. We were talking about boars, right, Zendaya? You said.
Yes.
Yes, these are definitely boar bones, and I'm thinking that heart has something to do with it. This is very, very interesting. I think they're just putting a lot of specific components in place.
Do trolls?
Maybe they're
eat
trying
boars?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure they eat everything that exists, from what I understand.
Trolls eat everything that exists.
Yeah.
That's edible.
That is edible.
Usually.
Usually.
As we're having the conversation, I want to kind of walk around and just to see if there's anything out of place that I notice in the house.
Sure. Yeah, if you let yourself into her house, make me a investigation or perception check.
Okay. I got a 16 in perception.
A 16. With a 16 here, you don't notice really anything out of place except there's like boarded up windows. It looks like she's been doing some work on trying to like fortify the place. And you notice there is a hefty amount of like ash on the floors. It looks like when she told you that she was lighting torches to keep this thing out from her house, she was doing it. She lit a lot of torches around it.
Okay, got it. Are the torches lit right now?
No. You guys are like in mid-evening time right now, so you guys aren't even. It's not nighttime yet.
Okay, cool.
Perhaps this forge might have information as well.
Yeah, I say we visit Britt, and then the candy people, and then we go see what this cave troll nonsense is all about.
Yeah, get all the information that we possibly can. Yes, that's the correct thing to do.
You guys head down to the Armorer, the place called Brittany Spears, where you again.
I love it.
Oh my god!
I love it.
Where you arrive, you see there is a huffy-looking dwarven woman, like angrily, like shoveling more like coal and things into this furnace here, and she's like, oh god, dang it! I'm gonna be late for my appointments and everything else. I'm behind, and she's kind of just again angrily just shoveling coal into this furnace, trying to get it relit. You can see her property has what looked to be like a large fence, which had maybe animals inside of it. Here you can see like it's broken, like the actual like wood slats have been like kind of like just smashed in, and there's no animals in there currently. And she sees it, she goes, all right, sorry about that. If it's you're here for an order, I'm a little bit behind here. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know who you are. Who are you all?
I am Carver.
She looks at you and she goes, oh, that's a fine looking mechanical piece there. She kind of walks
Carver
around
will,
you.
like T-pose for her to like examine. This is common.
Yeah, she's like, this seems to be a little bit of a glitch with you here, this T-pose. I can probably fix that for you.
Oh, yes, please. That wasn't Carver's voice. Yes, please.
It's all right. She goes, I'm sorry about that. My name is Britt. What can I do for you?
Your fire is out. Yes, correct? Yes.
Don't remind me about that. It's been going since the dawn of time, and now it's out. Someone
Well,
just snuffed it
just-
out.
Relight it. 2 days compared to an eternity is nothing.
That's what I'm trying to do there, miss. But again, it's not very easy just to go out there and relight a enchanted forge.
May I help?
He looks at you and goes, how would you help me with this one?
I can hold hot things better than fleshy things can.
All right. And she looks at the rest of you. Averell, Zendaya, what are you guys doing?
That's
That is a great question. Are you going to roll for helping or picking up the thing for the forge? Because so I can give you guidance.
Yes, please.
Yeah. So make me a dex sleight of hand check, Carver, to see
Oh,
how
I'm
well you
good
can
at
help.
those. Okay, but I definitely want that advantage. Or
And
not
then
advantage.
guidance.
Thank you.
Guidance.
Averell just draws a thumbs up on a piece of paper and hands it to you.
Oh, okay, that was a 17 on the dice. I'm still gonna roll guidance, which was a 4.
Nice.
So that's a 21 plus 5 for a 26.
Okay, yeah. Almost like an actual loading machine, like a forklift.
Yeah,
She just kind of
my
goes
hand
in.
just kind of comes out like a claw machine and just...
It just starts loading. And she goes, oh my goodness, there, that is quite impressive. Very impressive there. While this happens, it's going to take you a little while to do this, Carver, so you're going to be loading things for a few minutes. What are the rest of you doing?
Have you seen any boars nearby that you know of? Just
I had several boars here. I had all of them right here. I had 5 of them. And then a few nights ago, they were actually taken from me, or they were released or something. I haven't had a chance to go find them yet because I've been trying to relight my forge.
oof. I'll just kind of look at Zendaya. 5 boars? Does that seem about right for what you saw? Or
It might be a little short, actually. And I guess we don't have to go looking for any boar homes.
We have found the boar home.
Yeah, we have. Britt, is there anything that you noticed, anything at all that was just like, just out of the ordinary?
Well, that
Anything
night
at
it
all?
was horrible. I mean, I heard some strange, like scratching and clawing sounds around my property. I heard again someone kind of like screaming at this loud kind of roar, and then from what I hear just this squelching sound, like my fire's going out, and I come out here and I see it out, and my shop's a mess, and the fence is broken. It's terrible.
Well, we're going to do our best to figure out what has been plaguing the town. And maybe Averell could paint you a picture, make you feel better.
Perhaps a
definitely
painting
paint you a
of the
picture.
eternal flame would last longer than the flame did.
If you want to paint another picture, you can, absolutely.
Sure, I'll just chill in the background and start painting a picture.
All right, so Averell starts painting a nice picture for this. And Carver, by the time he's done, you have relit the forge. You can hear it go up in the thing, and she's like, "Oh, fantastic! There, you guys are the best. I appreciate all of your help, and hopefully you can find maybe my lost boars and help out the rest of the village." Yeah.
yeah,
Your boars are probably dead.
but maybe not all of them. Do you know? Have you heard of trolls nearby ever?
Oh, I haven't heard of trolls nearby, but there was a horrible storm that swept in, and well, there was rumor that there was some crazy creature that kind of blew in with it. So who knows?
What color was the crazy creature? Anybody say?
People are saying it was like a pukey kind of green color.
What did it sound like?
Do you think that it maybe came from the
It
sea?
might have come from the sea. I'm not sure. We've never had anything like this before.
What did it sound like?
It sounded like... kind of like that is what it sounded like.
Could you do that one more time?
That was a pretty dead on second time. I have to say so.
Oh, it's all right. I actually did train to be, a little bit of a performer in my day. I was trying to be a bard, but then got roped into being a blacksmith instead.
Blacksmith is an art. Just saying.
That's very true. Very true.
Could you fix my T-pose glitch?
Of course I can. I can work on that for you. It'll take a wee bit of time though, so I don't know if you have time to do that here.
Oh.
Well,
I don't think we have time.
But don't worry, we'll be back.
you're welcome at Britney Spears anytime. So just come on back whenever you'd like.
Oh, yes.
You're Brit. I get it.
And you make spears.
That's right.
Wow.
You get it now.
That's really witty.
Yes. Brit Spears. Yes.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
I don't think so.
Just hit me, baby, one more time.
Wow.
Wonderful.
Oh my gosh.
Should we see?
Just not with your
Ooh,
spear.
yeah. Should we check on the candy people houses? See if there's any candy trails?
Probably.
I think it'd be a good idea to investigate.
Trail of
Sure.
breadcrumbs.
You make your way down as it's getting a little bit darker. It's getting towards evening time now. To the again very very. How tall is everybody here? Just so I know. How tall is everybody? How tall is Zendaya?
I would say 5'5".
How about Averell?
Around 6'2".
6'2".
6'. Yeah.
Venelin?
Maybe 5'8".
Okay, and then Carver.
There's two ends of the spectrum here that I'm toying with. I think to just stick with my usual, we're gonna say 5 foot even.
Okay, all right. So again, the candy people here are very small. They are fairy or pixie kind of height, and their houses maybe go up to your guys' kneecaps. It's like looking at like a miniature gingerbread village that's out there. But again, it looks like smashed, like something came through here. Walls are destroyed. You see some of the gingerbread people are laying there, like some of their candy buttons are fell off. You can see some of them kind of laying there, and frosting from their eyes is kind of coming down as they're crying, and they're just like as they're looking at the carnage and devastation of their candy village.
Not their gumdrop buttons.
As we're walking,
There's a sea of gumdrop buttons.
Oh no, where does this lead?
as we're walking, Averell is just breaking stuff off of random items and eating it.
As you see this, you see some of them kind of look at you and go,
And then I just kind of like fold it into my hand and turn my head and take another bite.
Oh my god.
make it.
And I just smack him. I smack it.
I'm sorry,
just-
I have a
no.
problem. I can't with
Yes,
gingerbread.
I know you have many
it's
problems.
A menace.
Honey, you're eating the
All right,
evidence.
All right, I'll stop.
We gotta
I am
investigate.
investigating, just in a different way.
Not with your mouth.
How does it taste?
It's phenomenal. And then I just slyly just sneak Zen a piece.
Because it's forbidden.
Make a stealth check, the two of you, to see
Oh,
if you guys
gosh.
can do this here. Let's make a stealth check, the two of you.
Natural 20.
I got a 21.
Nice.
Okay, yeah, easy enough. Yeah, you guys passed it over here.
And I just look at her and go,
My god, this is so good.
I'm trying to tell you, it's phenomenal. And I just side eye Zendaya.
Okay. What are you guys wanting to do here? Again, the village is, about 50 feet by 50 feet. It's pretty large in terms of area here. There's several houses. Most of them are destroyed. What are you guys wanting to do?
Are there any more boar hearts around?
No, you do not see any boar hearts or bones. Just looking at over everything right now, it's like destruction. Right, this is destruction.
I mean, I'll try to investigate.
Sure.
Just
Anybody
around,
else?
see.
Yeah, I'll try to investigate as well.
All right,
Yeah.
let's investigate. Make me an investigation check.
I got a 0.
You sure tried.
I did my
I got
best.
a 5.
5.
I got worse than
I
all
got
that.
a natural 20,
Yep, I
and
got
I'm
a
not
0.
lying.
Nice.
No, I believe.
That's like the
so,
third one.
So, Averil is you just can't help yourself. You're just like
I'm just.
Oh god.
Carver again.
I think
kinda like-
my like natural like my so Carver was a wood carving unit. It was built for chopping trees, so I kind of think that instinct takes over, and I start chopping things.
You start chopping down the rest of their houses, and then Zendaya, what did you get?
I got a 0.
As you see, Averil starts to like engorge himself. You go like no, and you go to swipe at him again. He moves out of the way, and you fall onto a few of the candy people, and as that happens.
I instantly find all of the ones who are still alive and cast Spare in the Dying.
All right, I love it. While this is going on, and Carver is chopping down things, and Averil's eating things, Venelin, you slowly sneak away, and you can see there is actually a very light trail of like crumbs that leads off into the nearby woods. Whoever did this destruction seemingly went this way here, and you're able to kind of discern this here as you look back, and you just hear the screams of the candy people going, "Ah! Ah!" And they're kind of running around as these giant people are just trashing their village.
And Zendaya's running around trying to find ones to heal, and then she accidentally steps on a few.
goodness.
Yep, absolutely.
Honey, you're not
She's
supposed
so
to step
large.
on them.
I know, I'm
Are
fixing
you?
them, I
I can
promise. At least I'm not trying to
I
eat
wasn't
them,
eating them. I was just
honey.
eating their homes. It's different. Okay.
If you
I
make
stopped.
if you make your trolls eat anything, if you make your house out of something edible, troll will eat it. This might be their fault.
That's an accurate statement.
Victim blaming.
This might be their fault. Wow.
You know, Carver, you actually might have a
Thank
good
you.
point. This could be their fault.
Don't make houses out of edible things, and the trolls won't get you. I think that is the lesson here. Yes.
I feel like that's a fair statement.
I just circle a whole bunch of the notes I've made today and put "Don't make house out of edible things," and that I turn to a new page.
I mean, that is a good one to have. That is
I'm learning lessons.
that's a good lesson to have right there. Okay, so Venelin has found a little bit of a trail heading off into the woods from this particular place. You guys really didn't discern too much else because of all the other stuff that happened. So what are you guys wanting to do?
Like, maybe we should follow the trail.
Yeah, there's a trail here. And maybe we
Let's do
should
this.
get them some poison to put on their houses after we leave,
So it's not
or
as
so that
tasty.
people are deterred from after we leave, of course, you know.
After Averell is full.
finished.
Yes.
Yes, obviously, yes.
And he goes, I'm actually done. And he's like just shoving gingerbread in his pockets.
Yeah.
And his
Carver's like
bag of holding,
chopped,
he's just like throwing it in, like looking at it.
Carver's like
You
chopped
see
really
Frank-
neat lines of gingerbread and is just handing you little sheets of them.
Yes.
Yeah. You do see Frank like going to town, like eating a lot of these things as well as he is ravenously devouring gingerbread houses.
Perhaps Frank
picked
is
Frank
a
up, yeah.
troll.
Frank is a troll. Look at this little guy.
He's a cute troll though. He's the good guy.
A
He's a,
good
he's a
troll.
happy little troll.
Not in their stories,
That's true.
but in
That's
ours.
true. In our story, which is the only one that counts.
Frank is the hero.
Okay, you guys have your fill. You do possibly more damage than good at this particular point with the village, but you make your way out of the little gingerbread village and you start following the trail. Venelin, since you picked up the trail here, again, it leads off into the woods. Goes fairly deep into the woods here. So who is wanting to, are you wanting to continue leading and following the trail, or is anyone else wanting to take over as you guys venture into the unknown parts of this forest?
I'm good with leading. I am a half wood elf, so this is like I got this. I can do this.
I will follow up the rear.
Okay. Then make me a survival check then, please.
All of us?
Venolin's leading here, so
Okay.
if someone wants to help her, she can have advantage.
I would like to help her.
Guidance.
Oh my gosh.
Guidance.
Thank you.
As a friend of the woods, can
Throws
she
a
have
paper airplane.
advantage?
Sure. How are you helping her so that we can determine
Every
advantage?
time she gets a little turned around, Carver has a built-in compass and goes and just points.
Okay, sure. You have advantage and you have guidance.
Okay, I have a
Very nice.
13? 13.
13. Okay. You get turned. A 13 is a pass. It wasn't a super high DC to get through this, but it does take you longer than you would expect. It starts to become nightfall as you continue to make your way through this particularly dense part of the woods. As you're tracking these trails of like little breadcrumbs and gingerbread pieces, you do come across the occasional like half body of like a gingerbread person like laying on the ground, like slowly dying. As again, you're making your way through.
Zendaya! Zen...
I don't know. Should I?
They're in pain! What are...
It looks up at you.
All right.
It looks at you and it just says,
Kill me, please.
This one looks edible, Averell.
Oh, okay. He just takes him and feeds him to Frank.
No. No.
Wait, was that not? Wait a minute.
It asked.
Was that a bad? Was that a
You
bad
know what?
thing?
It
Honey.
asked to die.
That was its best
Okay,
bet.
I
That
need to
was its
rewind
best
here.
bet.
Was that?
It was quick.
Wait a minute.
It
Was
was quick.
was that living? Or was that?
It asked
It
to
was.
be fed to a troll.
Averell starts getting like he starts dry heaving a little bit.
I don't think the houses were alive. That you ate.
no, the houses weren't alive. I'll say the houses were not alive.
So, yeah, I'm trying to make, you feel better. Like,
He just puts a finger up. and just walks away for a second.
we'll take a 5-minute
He
break.
bends over with his hands on his knees.
Doing like the dog.
All right. You take a quick 5-minute break here as you guys come to terms with the realization of what's happened with Averell. And you make your way back to investigating this path. As you get closer and closer, you see that some of the trees in this kind of like thick, dense kind of jungle are getting like pushed aside by something very big and very strong, clearing a path as it's making its way through as you're following this trail of crumbs. Venolin, you get close to what looks to be like a little clearing outside of what maybe is a small hilly kind of cave area. And as you do, you kind of like stop everybody and say, okay, I think this is where it might be at. So again, you guys
Okay,
have
everybody,
kind of
I
arrived
think
at
this is where
place.
it's at.
Here.
Can I just check around and see if I see anything interesting, like
Sure.
out of place?
Yeah, make a perception check or investigation check, and whoever wants to
Okay.
do things, you guys can do so as well.
I will try to perceive something.
I got a 22.
22.
Ooh,
I also got a 22, but for perception.
me too.
Nice.
322s?
3
Yeah, for
22s.
perception.
22s. Hey,
It's just how we
very
Yeah.
roll.
good. How you
Together.
roll.
Yeah.
How you roll. I love
Literally.
it. What did you get, Venolin?
Oh, I am just relaxing for a minute while they look around.
Gotcha. The three of you kind of like spread out and kind of like look through this dense forest and things like that. With the 22, you guys do notice there is no fire, no like camp like kind of thing that's out there, but you do see that this place has been walked around. Looking at the ground, the bushes and the plants have been kind of like stomped flat or removed completely. You do see in a cave off in the distance here, maybe about 40 or 50 feet from you, there looks to be almost like cages made of bones, like hidden inside the actual cave itself, and you kind of hear people talking very quietly. It's a little hushed. And as you guys are kind of watching and seeing things, you don't see the troll yet, but you do see all of that here. What do you guys want to do? Are you guys going to stay and watch a little longer, or?
I'll probably dip my rapier in my sharpness, oil of sharpness, and try to sneak into the shadow of like some bushes and trees.
Sure. Make a stealth check.
That's a 14.
Okay, we'll get to that in a second here.
I will-
Zendaya, Venela, what are you doing? I'm sorry, Averil. My apologies.
No,
What are you
sorry. So I'm definitely painting this forest because it's awesome. But as I'm doing it, I'm kind of slowly walking into the woods, trying to conceal myself. So I'll do the stealth as well.
Make a stealth check as well.
All right.
Zendaya, what about you? What are you doing?
Well, she knows that stealth isn't really her game. So she's just trying her best not to move or fidget, but she's a fidgeter. So she's kind of like, her armor is just like clanking. She's just like, I'm trying to be so quiet, but in trying to be quiet, she just is making all this like metal noise.
As I slip into I got a dirty 20. But as I slip into the forest, I'm gonna look at Zendaya in the eye, and I'm gonna give her bardic inspiration, and I'm gonna be like,
Hey!
"Honey, I just want to let you know I am so proud of you. You're doing a great job."
I'm trying. I don't know how I'm accomplishing all this with being so loud.
Make a stealth check, Zendaya, with disadvantage, but you have bardic inspiration, though.
What's the
And then
bardic?
Carver,
Bardic is a
are you doing?
1d10.
1d10 this level.
Okay.
So everyone's stealthing into
Right
the
now.
woods right now.
That's just my default. I don't know.
I mean,
All right, my first one was a natural 20,
All right.
and my second one was a 9
Plus, yeah.
plus 3.
Okay. All right, Carver, what are you doing?
And
I think I'm just gonna follow everybody. My stealth is pretty good, but I would like to use my boots of false tracks to make them look, I don't know, just like really big feet, just for fun.
Okay, sure. Yeah, you can do that.
I don't want to say what I got, actually.
Yeah, you have to tell me what you got.
I don't want to say what I got.
But you
got a
you have to tell me.
oh no.
Is it a
It's
1?
actually a 2. Thank
Okay,
you.
okay.
Natural?
Not a 1.
Plus 9
Oh, okay.
for an 11.
Okay. All right. Well, Venelin, Zendaya, and Carver all did not do very well on this check.
what are you talking
and-
about? That's as best as we could have done.
And as you're painting this clearing, Averell, they all kind of like stumble out into the actual clearing part here and kind of ruin the mojo. But you're like, I can draw happy little things around them. It's fine. I can do that. You guys all stumble out there, and you kind of clang Carver out as you're trying to like cover your tracks. You kind of trip and fall. And
I was just having some fun, you know?
all we hear from Zendaya is that kind of like it's just like nervously fidgeting as this happens. And then Vendelin, again, you're hiding in the bushes, and Averil, as you're painting, you see that her head is just completely out of the bushes, like watching things. She's not very well stealthed at this moment. And as this happens, you hear the troll kind of pop out and go, who's there? Who is it? He looks around. And he's looking around. It's getting dark in here right now. So again, does everyone have dark vision or?
I do.
That is a good question.
I do. I think all elves do.
I was about to say I'm an elf, so I'm assuming. I do.
So all of you can see this, and you can see him looking around, going, "Whoever it is, I'm a big scary troll. No one try to do nothing." And you see him kind of like he grabs like a stick off the ground, and he's like looking around. It doesn't seem like he can see you guys very well.
So Averell's gonna kind of slowly walk out of the forest. Like, hey,
who's there?
Hey, how are you, big old troll? How are you doing? I'm not here to hurt you. I'm just here to paint. I'm a painter. See?
Just here to paint you.
Yeah.
Like one of those
I'm gonna-
French trolls.
I'm going to actually hold on 1 second. I'm gonna cast Charm Monster.
Okay.
4th level.
4th level, all right. What's the save for that, please?
It's a Wisdom 17.
Wisdom 17 is your DC.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Oop, that's cocked. Okay. That is a 14 total, so he fails in
Alright.
that. And he goes, wait, you here to be my friend? Is that what you're here for?
I mean, everybody needs a friend, right? What's your
He
name?
kind of like puts his club down. He goes, my name is Doug. It's nice to meet you.
Doug, it's nice to meet you too.
He kind of walks out and he goes, I'm sorry, I kind of have problems seeing things at night. I don't have the best eyes. And he's kind of like walking toward you. He is about 14 feet tall at this point as he's kind of walking towards you, and he's
Doug, you are a big old boy. You're like twice my size.
well, I mean, I try to watch my figure and my weight a little bit, but it's a little tough sometimes. He looks around, he sees Carver who's face planted inside the actual area, and he goes, who the hell is that over there?
I'm just from the mud, like face full of mud. I go, I am Carver.
Like a Terminator just rising from the mud.
yeah. The hydraulics kick in, and I'm just.
And she's like,
I love that.
Don't worry, I only chop trees and gingerbread.
Oh, all right.
Speaking of Doug, do you like gingerbread?
I like bread. Yeah. I don't know what maybe gingerbread is.
I pull out a piece and I give it to him. This is like
I've had that before. Quite good.
Come out of the bushes. You've eaten that before.
He freaks out. He's like, oh! He screams.
Hey, it's all right. She's not here to hurt you.
Yeah, no, it's all right. So I'm just a little jumpy. See?
So have you been to that village down there recently, Doug?
He's like,
By chance?
Yeah, that one. I've been there a few times. Yeah, I've been trying to ingratiate myself with the people down there, and trying to. He kind of like, since he's charmed by you, he like gets very friendly with you. He kind of like walks over to you and he goes, I've been trying to again, attract myself maybe a mate or two.
He kind of slowly bows and like kind of backs up just a tick, and he's like, "I'm actually with this fair lady over here, Zendaya."
He looks around and
I am flattered.
oh, I wasn't coming on to you, my friend. You're my friend here. I was just saying that I was trying to maybe find myself someone I could settle down with for a little while. Take back to my cave.
So do you mainly go down to the village at night, my friend?
Oh, well, I mean, I'm more of a nocturnal kind of creature. So, yeah, I like to venture out at night and things like that. It's a little tough for me sometimes, a little clumsy. Can't really see at night. My dark vision, I have dark vision blindness a little bit in one eye, so I can only kind of see halfway so good.
So I just want to make sure I'm understanding. You are a nocturnal creature and you can't see at night? Is that
Well, I mean, yeah, just it's something I've had to live with for some time, yeah.
Zendaya, did you say something? I'm sorry, sweetie.
I was just gonna ask Doug, have you heard anything about what's going on in the village, or do you know what might be causing
There's
all
chaos
the chaos
in the village. Oh no! What can I do to help? I mean, that sounds quite terrible.
We think a creature has been terrorizing a lot of the villagers, and they've destroyed most of the candy
Oh
houses.
my goodness, that sounds terrible.
What color is
It
Doug?
is terrible.
He is green.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Doug, do you
Oh.
like boars?
Uh-oh.
Oh, well, I mean, I do have an affinity for some of the pig folk. Yeah, absolutely.
Do you like to eat them? Or dismember them? Or debone them?
What are you supposed to do with them? They're made for eating, yeah?
That answers my question. Thank you.
Do we have the picture that was it the candy people gave us? I think, or Brit? Was it Brit? No,
Yeah,
was-
you have. Yeah. You
Alright.
have. You have.
So I'm looking at the picture and I'm looking at him. Do they look? I mean, I know they're different, but do they look similar?
Yeah, they look similar.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest, Doug. I think you've downright terrified the people in that village. They think you want to kill them.
He kind of like looks. His eyes get really, really big, and he gets like his lip starts to droop, and he kind of like sits down. I'm like, oh, I messed things up again. Oh, I'm stupid, Doug, stupid. He takes a stick and starts whacking himself in the head with it repeatedly.
Ooh, I don't know about that. And I'll just try to
Yeah,
get it out of his hands and throw it.
sure. Yeah, you easily disarm. He's like, I can't believe I messed things up again. I was just trying my best to fit in and maybe, woo a young lady or two. I don't know.
Generally, killing people's livestock does not lead to having friends
Well,
or a
I didn't-
successful marriage.
I did not mean to kill them. What happened was I blew in at night, and again I was thrown into this place. I saw that there was a fire that was left on overnight, and I learned about fire safety from my troll dad, and put it out. But I kind of again tripped over some things, broke the fence, and then they got out. And well, what's a troll gonna do? And when pigs get out, you just grab them. And I was a little bit hungry, so I ate a few of them.
Without asking.
You didn't by any chance make any pictures with their bones,
That's
did you?
old family tradition here. So what we do is I've heard that people they like paintings and things like that. So I'm a bit of a connoisseur of the arts myself. I painted a nice mural of me holding the young lady up, and again underneath a bed of red flowers, because I heard that ladies love the red flowers. And then I put some bones inside a nice little heart shape for them.
I'm gonna be honest, Doug. I'm not normally critical of other artists, but it looks like you're shaking the guts out of her in this painting. It looks
no,
very
that-
aggressive. Let's take a step back here, Doug. Can you see how it looks from our end? We have a whole village. It's kind of been destroyed a little bit.
Can I roll an
Roll an
insight?
insight check.
We have this whole village that's been kind of destroyed.
19!
You get the sense that, yeah, he is being fairly truthful in terms of what he's saying here. He doesn't seem like the typical kind of troll that you might have heard about or read about in the past. So definitely an odd duck. But he seems to be, what he's saying at least right now, seems to be truthful.
As I'm talking to him, I'm going to be kind of drawing a picture
Yep.
of him as I'm looking at him. And then I finish it up and I hand it to him and I cast Detect Thoughts.
Yeah. As you're doing this here and you're drawing here, he's looking at it. Oh, you're not going to draw my abs. He doesn't have abs. He's got like a full on
I just throw a line, like couple lines in. I mean, it looks pretty accurate. Would you say?
Yeah, that looks pretty good. As you cast Detect Thoughts, he's gonna roll to see. Nope, he's not a wise creature. So, how deep do you probe in the thoughts?
I just see if there's anything that he's saying that's not lining up.
Okay.
Yeah, and see if there's anything he might be withholding from us.
Okay, all right. Before we do that here, we have Gup joining us here. Gup, did I miss a thing? Oh, no! What? What?
Nice.
Oh, hey! Ooh. Dagger of Warning to Zin. Oh my goodness. You shouldn't have. Dagger of Warning to Zin for the $100 increment increase here. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Gup, for that. I appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, for that here. Monkey Man, yeah, he was giving me the notification saying that it was a $100 increase, so we have a Dagger of Warning given to Zin. So thank you all for your, again, generosity. Everything you do here is for the kids, and again, just so stoked that we can be here taking part of that. So thank you so much. All right. Back to what we were doing here. So you were probing into his mind.
Mm-hmm.
On the surface, you do sense deep guilt and shame as he does feel bad about what he has done. You get the sense that he's a lonely creature. He's been alone for some time. That's kind of what his thoughts dwell on, that he doesn't have anybody right now. He would desperately love to have maybe a date, at least.
All right.
You can probe deeper if you would like.
I would like.
Okay. All right. So, how deep are you wanting to go? You want to just go to the second level, or are you wanting to tunnel in as deep as you can?
As deep as I can.
Okay. All right. You see again him. It goes back to his childhood. His father was a brute. Again, did teach him about fire safety. That was one lesson that he took to heart. But has not had very much luck. You see him, again, being so desperate for love and affection that every village he goes to, disaster happens. He doesn't have anybody. He even threw out love messages into the sea in bottles, trying to hopefully get a response here. And you see him again washing up on shore and seeing a brand new place and being genuinely excited to have a shot at a new beginning. That's kind of what you see.
So Averell's kind of like doesn't know what to say right now, and he goes, "Yeah, I mean, I get the feeling, Doug, that you've experienced this sadness for quite a while. Is that right?"
Doug is very sad. Yes.
You seem like a genuine person, and you're gonna meet that person for you.
Well,
I just sense it.
I'm putting out feelers and stuff, so I tried another one of my family customs, which is where I leave a heart for somebody and I kidnap their parents. And again, when they come to retrieve their parents, I'm here and I'm like, hey, look at me. Let's get, let's have a date. Let's get married here. Here's your folks. And it's a long-standing troll tradition.
This entire time, Carver is just scribbling furiously in her notebook.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you notice in the cave there is the cages, and you do see that there are a couple of halflings inside there.
I just try to sneak off while they talk to go.
As she's doing that, I kind of block her from Doug's view.
Sure.
And I'm kind of like, yeah. So Doug, just to be frank with you, by the way, this is actually Frank, my friend. But just to be frank with you, that is, most people don't take really kindly to leaving just body parts or laying around, or maybe kidnapping their loved ones. I don't know how it is.
Can we put them back, please?
Yeah, that's what I was getting to.
Well, I would like to, but I'm still hopeful that the young lady will come looking for them, and then I can be like, surprise! I'll have your parents. Let's have a date.
Which lady?
There was Stephanie.
I don't think that's a good plan.
No, I'm sorry. It was Delilah. Delilah was the one he's took their parents. Delilah.
Yeah.
Make a stealth check, Zin, to see if you can get in with advantage because Averell is giving you cover.
Hey, thanks. It's a 7 and a natural 20.
Nice.
Hey, natural 20. Well done.
Much better.
Well done. Yeah, you sneak in there and you can see them going, hello? Are you going to help us? Are you going to let us go?
Yes, I am going to help you.
Oh, good. The lock is simple enough. It just will take a little bit of time for you to undo. But again, it's it's tied on with some string and some basic kind of
I'm just gonna use my dagger to cut the string.
Yeah, you're starting to come right there here. Zendaya, Carver, what are you guys doing while this is going on?
I'm taking notes. This is fascinating.
I'm just trying to distract Doug with my loud armor. So he doesn't notice the halflings just moseying
I look
on.
at Zendaya, and I just kind of grab Doug's shoulder or his back and kind of just turn him away from the cave.
Hey, honey, don't you think that you could give Doug a few dating tips? You're a pretty persuasive guy.
I don't want to toot my own horn, but toot, right?
He looks at both of you and he kind of his big arms wrap around both of you and say, now, you see, this here is what I want. I want this kind of relationship. This here is beautiful. I love it. I would love to have this here with me.
So Averell pulls out like a small easel, and he starts painting this rose. And he is using Nolzur's marvelous pigments, and he starts painting it. And then once he's done, he kind of reaches into the canvas and pulls out the rose and kind of flicks it over to Doug. And he goes, "Now, Doug, this is what you need. Just do away with the kidnapping. Do away with the body part leaving, the candy hut smashing, the bone leaving. All you need is this beautiful, happy little rose. And you can give it to the woman that you love, that you like, that you admire, that you fancy. And then you can start from there. Just back off just a tick, okay?"
Make a persuasion check, please, with advantage because he is charmed by you.
Sweet. All right. God, oh man. I got a 31.
Dang.
He kind of
Okay.
he takes the flower and he goes, "You, my friend, you might be the best friend I've ever had." He kind of like pockets it in his little like he's wearing some like rags and stuff like that. And he goes, "Would you be willing to come down here with me and maybe give me some pointers when I try to again woo another lady?"
Averell,
Yes.
get him to go see the mayor so we can tell the mayor what's going on, and then we'll give him a lot of tips.
So I actually, Doug, I would like you to meet a very special friend of mine.
Oh,
Yeah, he's actually a bigwig in the town, believe it or not.
I think it's a shame.
I'm so sorry.
is she single? Yeah.
Let's just not maybe go that route with her. Maybe just.
Oh, do you think I'm
friends.
not good enough for her?
No,
Is that
no,
it?
I did not say that. Did those words come out of my mouth, Doug? No. You need to stop on the negative thought train, okay? Just come back to me. Look me in the eyes. You looking? Okay.
I mean, his giant
do
eyes and
this.
his big face is looking at you.
We can do this, okay? Just
All
breathe.
right,
Take a deep
all
breath.
right,
You're good.
all right,
You're
all
a
right.
splendid cave troll, okay? You have magnificent abs as well, by the way. And
Oh,
I'm like looking right at it.
It's like belly button.
His belly button.
Magnificent abs.
Well, I do try to, work out a little bit, do some things. But all right. I'll be more than happy to go and chat with this charming mayor.
Now, while we're going down to the village, let's be on our best behavior, okay? So no smashing, no eating, just hands to yourself, in your troll pockets if you have them.
No carving.
No carving, exactly.
I promise I will be on my best behavior.
Hey, if you know what, if all goes well, I'll give you a painting lesson. How about that?
Oh, that would be fantastic. I would love a painting lesson from my best friend.
All right.
All right, so you all are going to head back to the town with Doug and hopefully with the two parents of Delilah. Is there anything else you guys wish to do around the area, or are you guys wanting to head back to town?
Can I ask Doug just something real quick?
Sure.
Doug, I know there was a storm.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
I don't know. Just a storm happened. I was out in the water one day, minding my own business, and then a big old storm hit. Now I was here.
Was it like a normal storm?
I mean, normal enough, I guess. I'm not sure exactly what you qualify as normal.
That's very fair. Okay. I was just curious. Thank you.
You are welcome. All right.
Can
So,
trolls control the weather?
Control.
Can they control the weather?
he looks up at the sky and you can see his face scrunched down. Nope, I don't think I can.
Trolls cannot control the weather.
All right. You guys head back into the village, and you see that most of the people in the town are now down towards the beach as, again, the sun has kind of set in the brilliant purple sea. The bluish purple sea from the Selene Sea is kind of up, and looks like they're having kind of like maybe like a little gathering down at the beach. You guys can head that direction if you would like to, or you guys can head and try to find the mayor. What would you guys like to do?
Do we want to go to the mayor, or what should we do?
Well, I mean, yeah, you got them all excited about meeting the mayor.
I did kind of, didn't I?
Yeah.
All right.
I
As he
believe
comes
it would be rude to break this promise.
I agree.
Yeah,
I
and
agree.
maybe I'm still very concerned about the storm, just because if he wasn't it couldn't all have been him, right?
Yeah,
Just accidentally being.
I agree.
don't
Storm
know.
is still something we have to figure out.
It just
But
feels
maybe.
funky to me, but I don't know.
Perhaps
Maybe.
it was simply a storm.
Could be. You're
Or
right.
maybe trolls can control the weather.
All right. Are you guys gonna head down into the town?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell Doug. Hey, Doug. Just before we get into town,
Yep.
maybe just put your hands in front of you and just hold your wrist, just so everybody can see your hands, so they just know all good. Everything's all good.
Oh, all right. I can do that here if you think it will help. Absolutely, I can do that.
Yeah, and if you would just not mind just staying behind us, just in line, if that would be great.
He kind of gives a vigorous nod of his head, and by the time you get to the town, you see Delilah's parents run off, and they start to bolt towards their home. They do not wait around. You guys make your way into the town, and you start to pass the Candy Village. As you get towards the Candy Village, you can see there are several like gingerbread man and things like that standing in a line, and they see you approach. They go, "There they are, the ones! They brought the big monster as well! You will not crush our homes again!" And they pull out like little like candy like spears and bows and arrows and things like that, and they stand in an archery line in front of you all. Yes, Carver. I can't hear
We're
you,
by
Carver.
the sea, right?
No, you're making your way into town right now, so the sea's close, but again, it's
Sea's
a little,
close.
it's a
Well-
little, it's a little ways away, but it's close.
How big are these candy people?
They're small. They're like gingerbread cookie
Okay,
size.
I don't think the Carver would I don't think Carver would tell the difference between a regular person and a candy person, so I would like to cast Freedom of the Waves.
Okay.
They all have to make a strength saving throw.
So tell me what Freedom of the Waves is. Is it a wave that's coming through and trying
Essentially,
to...
a 15-foot radius, 10-foot tall cylinder centered on a point within range, and it takes the form of a tidal wave, a whirlpool, a water spout, or another form. I'm going to go with tidal wave.
Of course.
And they must succeed on that strength saving throw, take some damage, and fall prone.
All right. You're a little far away from the sea, but there's like a river that's like an inlet that cuts through the gingerbread place, so we'll say you pull water from there.
Okay.
As you reach your hand out, and the gingerbread were like, we have our pride. You will not take any more of us. And they kind of like
Just-
ready their little candy cane things. You just see a tidal wave, and you hear as they get completely wiped out. There's just a sea of soggy bread floating.
Carver.
Oh,
Wow.
Perhaps
are they still
that was
alive?
overkill.
You can make an investigation checks into it.
Oh, didn't
Yeah.
make it.
It's tough. It's a tidal wave. This 10-foot wall of water came through. You hear?
It was only 15. Oh, wait, that's worse. Never mind.
That's what. Yep. You see little like gingerbread buttons like floating in the water. Houses in there. It's a mess. It's a horrible mess of that. And you see the troll kind of going, "I'm still showing my hands." So.
Just keep them up, Doug, so everybody sees it.
This attracts some attention from the people on the beach. Again, you see, there is what looks to be down on the beach, not too far away here, is the mayor and several other townsfolk kind of hanging out down there. They're looking curiously at the tidal wave that just kind of swelled up and just destroyed the Candy Cane Village. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna lead Doug
Oops.
right to the mayor.
To the mayor.
As this happens, you see the mayor like kind of flutter up. You guys are now on the pristine sandy beach shores of this. You can see there's a couple of houses off in the distance where some of the residents who live on the beach are at, and you can see her like flutter over and go, "Oh my God! What happened to the village?" She kind of like flies up, looks down. Oh, the devastation! Oh no! Oh, the little ones were just freshly baked. Oh
Oh, Jesus.
I think it was just a rogue wave. He looks at Carver, and just goes.
And Carver's just.
It was a rogue freak wave, and he just looks at the mayor and nods.
A very sneaky wave.
no! She looks and she goes, "I've never heard of a rogue wave coming from a channel in the river.
I know.
There
It just
was also a strange storm. Strange things happen every day.
And she looks up at the giant troll now, and all the villagers are like,
so yes. I would like to introduce Doug to you.
waves. Hello, you can see my hands. See my
So-
hands.
This is Mayor Pixie Firebloom.
So
This is
Mayor
Doug.
Firebloom, I think there might be just a wee misunderstanding here. I think Doug was just trying to make some friends, and obviously his troll sensibility does not jive with the sensibility of the town. There's some customs that he might have got confused with, and I think there just might have been some misunderstanding. Doug?
Yeah, friends and lovers is what I was trying to find.
That's important. That's an important part of the story, the lover part.
Specifically.
He's really looking for a lover. Okay?
You see the mayor, she's kind of like, her jaw is dropped, and she goes, "So he brings devastation into our village and is... What? No! This is not right. We hired you all to get rid of the problem."
Well, you can often get rid of problems by talking them through.
Exactly.
And so this is... We are the neutral parties. So we haven't done anything to either side.
And I don't think Doug intended to devastate the village. He was just trying to find someone to share his life
you see
with.
like Stephanie over in the corner. So he totally, didn't draw those horrible images on my wall? Doug's like, "No, I did that. That was me. I totally did that."
Doug, tell her what the picture was actually of, though.
It was a picture of me and you, having a nice moment together where I was lifting you up in terms of like a fun type of, romantic dance move.
Yeah. So that was that he was trying to flirt, is what he was saying.
The
Yeah,
blood
it
was
wasn't nuts or
flowers.
blood or strawberries.
Yeah, you see Britt there going, "That's right, and so what about my forge and my pigs? What about them?"
Doug, you want to tell her what happened?
He goes, I did. I thought I was helping by putting out the fire when you were asleep. I was trying safety first. The pigs, I take response. I did eat the pigs.
All of them?
What was I supposed to do? Just keep them lying around? I can't take care of pigs.
You only said you had a few. You ate all of them?
There
There
were
was only 5. There were 5.
Doug, 5 is a lot. That's
a lot of pigs.
That's
It's
a lot
more
of
than
meat,
a
man.
few.
That's a lot of pigs. Well, I'm a big guy. I got to work out. I got to do things to keep my figure for people.
So Averell grabs the mayor's.
Maybe we can replace the
Averell
forge,
grabs the
Doug.
mayor's hand, and he grabs Doug's hand, and he just connects them. And he says, "Is there anything you would like to say to the mayor?"
The mayor fits inside Doug's hand because again, there is a and as you kind of close it around, like as you like here, you hear the mayor.
Not too tight, Doug. Just
Sorry,
relax.
sorry.
All right.
Relaxing.
Is there anything you would like to say to the mayor, Doug?
Nice
And then I
to
look at
meet
Doug
you.
and I'm like,
I accept your apology if you are sorry.
That is the correct response when somebody says they are sorry.
Yeah, he looks over at Carver, and you see Delilah and go, well, what about my parents? He kidnapped them to probably eat them. You see Doug kind of again like, it is an old troll custom to kidnap someone's family, and when they come to recover them, they're not harmed, they're fine. I get down on one knee and say, hey, let's go out on a date.
Yeah, they should be home now.
She runs off. She bolts off out of there.
So, as we can see, I think there's just been a huge misunderstanding. Apart from the boars, that was a dick move, Doug. That was not cool.
Well, I'm sorry. I was hungry. Things happened. Those gingerbread houses only fill you up so much because they're kind of empty calories.
They are.
We can cover the boars.
Yeah, she goes. She goes. So you did eat the gingerbread people.
The people?
You ate the people too?
It was dark. I didn't know what I was eating. I was just grabbing at things that looked delicious.
Maybe I'm gonna cast message to Zendaya and be like, maybe we should kill him.
Zendaya just nods.
I'm just gonna take out my rapier slowly. Okay. Pass it on.
The mayor's like, so. She looks at you, Averil, since you've been doing the talking. So then, what do you expect us to do about this creature here, then?
I'm going to be honest. I was not prepared for this turn of phrase. I actually do not know what we should do in this situation. Doug, what do you think should happen? You ate actually living gingerbread people.
No, they were smashed when I ate them. Again, I swung in from the sea, and I kind of rolled into the town, and when I got up, there was a bunch of broken bread stuff around with delicious frosting and these little delicious little, like, button kind of things that were quite tasty. They stick in your teeth a little bit, but they were quite good.
How did they get smashed if they were smashed when you found them?
Exactly. I smashed into them. I didn't know what it was when it happened, obviously. It was dark outside. I have night vision blindness in one of my eyes. I don't see very well.
So you didn't try to eat them alive on purpose?
Oh, of course not. I would never try to do that.
And then Doug goes, see?
I would never try to eat them on purpose. That would be barbaric.
And Averil looks at the mayor and goes, see, I think there's just been a huge misunderstanding here.
Make a persuasion check. Let's see.
It's your call, Mayor.
I got a 24.
A 24. Okay, I'm gonna roll to see if what the mayor thinks. Yeah, that's good enough to see if it's enough to change your perception. Okay. With that, she kind of like flutters up, and she goes, well, we need some kind of restitution is what we need for this here if we're going to allow this to happen.
What would you like us to do?
It's more what Doug's gonna do, honey.
Exactly, this is what I meant, darling.
Well, I mean, I guess he can start off by helping repair most of the damage around the town.
That would require him to step around in the town. Maybe resource gathering.
I'm very good at arts and crafts. I'm very good at building things with bones. I think I could do that quite nicely.
Have you used glue before?
I don't know what that is.
It sticks things together.
Well, I mean, if you smash something into each other enough, it usually sticks together, so yes?
Ooh.
I've never tried that. And
Well, you should try it. It's quite good.
I would like to try that.
The rest of the townsfolk are kind of like gossiping to each other, like, oh my gosh, is he really just misunderstood? I don't know. I don't trust him. I don't trust him either. What do you all want to do? You're on the cusp here. You seem to have quelled some of the dissatisfaction with Doug.
Doug, you think you can help the townspeople out a little bit? Fix some of the things that you broke?
I
Would that
think
be okay?
I could definitely do that. Absolutely.
Mayor Fireballoon, would that be acceptable for Doug to help out?
She kind of like floats over to him and looks him in his eyes. He goes, "We'll give it a try, and we'll see how good this particular troll is." She kind of again flutters back and she looks at all of you. "But if anything happens to our village, it's on your heads."
Why? We're not the what?
You vouched for him. You vouched for him if he does anything wrong. It's on you.
Oh, jeez.
I think what might help is if maybe after he fixes everything, that maybe we have like an event for like speed dating.
Oh, that's a great
That-
idea.
That is a fantastic idea.
What is speed
That way
dating?
he might meet someone. Well,
Doug goes, I'm a fan of that right now. We could do that right now. And I think that would endear me to the people. And I think it would be quite a fun thing to do right now.
I think you have to earn it.
yeah, you have to help
You have
fix
to help
everything
first.
I will help fix things, of course. But again, everyone's here on the beach. It's a lovely night. And maybe we just have a little bit of, a couple of rounds of speed dating. See if there might be maybe not a flame, because again, I'm terrified of fire, but like, a spark of some kind.
But you're brave. You did put one out.
I did. I put one out.
Yeah. Yes, and maybe you could possibly find 5 boars to replace
I would
the
like to
two
find
eight.
replacement piggies for the person that I took them from. Yes,
No, you will.
I will do that. Yes,
You will do that.
Yes.
the mayor. Yeah, the
Great.
mayor kind of goes. She looks around and she looks at some of the villagers and she goes, "Well, if it means that we'll get our village taken care of and things put back here, I think that maybe is anybody here actually interested in this troll?"
Hey, now that's you can't just call. We have. If there's anybody single out there,
They have to get to know each other first.
interested in meeting someone, sign up with the mayor.
He might be a little shy,
Looks
you know.
aren't everything.
Exactly.
You see that there actually is one individual. She's off in the back here, and she looks to be, almost like a Goliath-looking kind of individual, pale, kind of like bluish skin, like kind of tattoos and things like that. And she kind of like steps forward, and she goes, I'll maybe help him get acclimated here. Now I might be interested in maybe having a drink or two.
So Averell steps in front of Doug as she's walking up, and he holds up the flower, and he goes, "Doug, remember what I said. This is your chance, man. Don't blow it."
I'll remember everything you told me. He grabs that, gives you a big hug, and he walks over and starts having a conversation. While the rest of the town starts to kind of like disperse in this a moment here, you guys have a moment of, yeah, we did a good thing today. We really helped.
You did it.
As this happens, the wind starts to change. You start to see the water, the tide, start to kind of like swell up, and you see more and more water kind of going forward. You see, all of a sudden, as this is happening, the wind start to pick up and whip around. All of a sudden, you see several bottles starting to like wash up onto the actual water here. And as they do, you see some of the townsfolk kind of pick them up and open them up, and they unscroll them here, and they're like, "These love letters? Why are there a bunch of love letters here just washing up on shore?" And as this happens, you see a face appear in the water, kind of pop up, a massive, maybe 30-foot wide face, kind of like appear in this. You thought the 15-foot little tidal wave was big. This thing here is about double that size. It kind of swells up and it pours out, and it goes, looks around and it goes, "Where is that little cretin?" And you see Doug, he goes, "Oh shit."
Who is that, Doug?
Here we go.
He's like, "Oh, it's no boy.
The
He's
plot
like, that's nobody.
thickens.
That's nobody. She goes, nobody, nobody. I was the only one that loved you when you threw those letters into the sea, and then you just abandon me. You just leave without a word. He's like, oh, it was, I felt it was time for us to see other people. It was a little bit getting a little intense for me. He looks around and he sees her with the Goliath, with the rose. She looks down, she goes, and what is this? He goes, it's a flower for this beautiful young woman here, and then my friends over there, they told me that, I should go and be myself and try to find love and things like that. And she looks over at all of you. You all helped him in this?
No.
Yes.
As Carver says yes, she screeches, and again, a surge of water rushes forward. Rain and hail starts to pelt down on the actual beach. You hear all of the people in the village start to scream and run and go, oh no, it's all right, don't worry about it. It's just she just may be a little upset. Maybe it's the moon and the tide. Sometimes it's her time of month, and she's kind of just looking around. he's making it worse as he's doing it. And she goes, this will teach me to try to love anything again. She kind of you see her pull out a massive, looks like to be water spear, and just chuck it. It hits Doug, cuts cleanly through his chest, and kind of pins him into the ground. And
is he dead?
She's like, oh, sorry, and he kind of slumps down. As this happens, we're gonna roll for initiative.
Oh, yeah, that sounds
Holy
nice.
word! All right.
I have a dagger of warning.
I would like to touch Errol with Vigilant Blessing.
What does that do for?
I think that's what it was. It's giving advantage on the next initiative.
All right, excellent. So you have advantage on your initiative here. Anybody get over 20 for their initiative?
Yeah, I got a 23.
Yeah.
Carver, what'd you get?
I also got a 23.
Who has the higher dex?
I have 20 decks.
I have 14 decks.
Okay, so Carver will go first in that order. So we have Carver, we have Averell, or
21.
I can't spell. 21 for okay.
I'm sorry, I had to step away. Who was the person that came in? The face?
It is a massive sea fury, a hag-like water creature that controls the ocean to a degree. She was apparently his former lover, and he just dipped out. So did not break up cleanly, unfortunately. And again, the drama of it all.
Got it.
They should just go take care of that on their own.
I know.
What did you get,
are we involved?
Zendaya?
I got a 2.
All right. Yeah. So.
I'm killing it.
So Doug kind of didn't throw you guys under the bus, but said that, oh, these are my friends. They were helping me get dates, and so she's pissed off at all of you as well, and that is why we are in initiative. All right. So Carver, you're up first. You're on the beach. There is the water in front of you, and there's a massive sea fury kind of in the actual waves that are kind of holding up. So imagine a 30-foot tidal wave coming up and just holding its ground right at the edge of the shoreline.
Is this face made out of water?
It is made out of water, it looks like, yes.
Okay. I'm going to just throw down immediately a favored foe.
Okay.
Oh, no, I have to hit the enemy first to do that. Okay. Sorry, it's been a minute since I've played Carver.
No, you're fine, you're fine.
I think instead I will bonus action throw down a hunter's mark.
Okay.
A classic. And then I will try to shoot with my longbow.
Okay.
First attack is going to be, I can do math, a 28.
28 definitely hits, yeah.
Okay. And the second attack is going to be 29.
Okay, those both hit.
Okay, damage. So... And then I'll throw down my favorite foe after this. So that's gonna be... I can add, I promise. 14 points of damage total. That was low.
14 bludgeoning, piercing. What kind of damage?
It's piercing. It's a longbow.
You see it splash right through the face. Doesn't seem like it did any damage to it.
That's all I got, besides throwing down a favored foe.
What does favorite foe do again for me?
Next turn I can just do more damage.
Okay, yeah. But this creature is immune to piercing damage. All right. I think that's all Carver has at the moment here. Mookie Monster, thank you for the subscription. We appreciate it here. Thank you so much. We have Averell next. What are you doing?
Right. So Averell is going to cast Vicious Mockery.
Excellent. I love it.
Let me roll. So I got a 21. So he's going to look at the creature and he's going to say, "So friends, we're learning about doing a job well done today. And who better to learn from than our friend here who's done a wonderfully terrible job? It's amazing how one can strive to achieve such a level of mediocrity."
I love it.
Okay.
Is that a save for the Vicious Mockery, or is
Yeah,
it
it's
a
Wisdom 17.
Wisdom save? Wisdom
Yeah.
17. That is a fail. So that is going to take damage. How much damage does
It
she take?
is 3d4 psychic. So it is 7 total.
7 total. Okay. As this happens, you hear her kind of like, no, it's not my fault. He left me.
And they do have disadvantage on their next attack roll.
Love it. Okay. Disadvantage. I'll make sure we have marked that down there. All right. Next up, unless there's anything else you want to do, Averell.
No, that's it.
Venelin, you're up.
Okay, Venlin's going to pull out her wand of the War Mage and cast. I just want to make sure. Yeah. +1 bonus spell attacks. Okay, and cast Chromatic Orb
Sure.
with it at the Fury.
Excellent. Yes,
And
we
it's
can do
going
that.
to be lightning damage.
Lightning damage. All right. Go ahead and roll me your attack.
All right. That's 19.
19 hits, and because this is the first attack that's going to do damage that hits, it is a crit because of the previous one. So,
Ooh,
very
okay.
nice.
so double the damage on that, please.
Thank you. That was Braegun, right?
That was Braegun, yes.
Thank you,
Nice.
honey. That's my husband.
Aw.
Okay, that's 8 for that, and then math. 16 plus 8 is 24
Okay.
of electricity, lightning damage.
Is that doubled, or is that...
That was doubled, yeah.
Okay, 20. All right. You fire off the chromatic orb, and you see it hit inside of its face. It kind of like whoop, goes into the actual water, and you can see lightning go around this creature here. You can see the water sizzle and the wave kind of move around as it again tries to keep its shape. Definitely did some damage to her with lightning damage, so very good. Anything else you want to do?
I'm just gonna be like, light her up. Lightning is. You saw. That's all. It's so
all right.
lit.
It's lit.
It is the Sea Fury's turn because unfortunately Zendaya did roll the 2, so Zendaya is going last in initiative. The Sea Fury, again, it rises up, and again you see again its horrible visage. I need everybody to make me a Wisdom 16 saving throw, please.
Dirty 20.
17.
17.
It's 10.
I'm pretty sure I got
23.
23.
Okay, so everybody saves except for Venelin. Venelin, as this creature rises up, you see what looks to be dead bodies all inside of the actual wave itself. You see twisted horrors looking at you, and again, you become frightened of this creature. You are, again, terrified at this moment. So, again, you can only, again, move further away from it, and you cannot go towards it any further than you would like to. As this happens, it is also going to then, again, use its wave attack. So, again, as water, it's going to slam into the actual beach. So, everybody, I need everybody to make me a strength saving throw, please.
Saving throws.
I
17.
got a 10.
Ooh, a 10, okay.
5.
5, okay. 10 and 5.
I got a 15.
Carver?
17.
All right. Carver saves. Everybody else fails. Carver, you take 21 points of damage, halved. Everyone else takes a full 21 points of damage, and you're knocked prone as this happens. Carver, you're not knocked prone, and you take 10 points of damage. All right. The water kind of flies back out here and does that. Let's see here. Monkey Man, helping hand, granting a player with the lowest HP plus 10 healing. Who has the lowest HP right now?
66.
66. Zendaya, what do you have? Okay,
87.
Carver?
Sorry, drinking coffee. 102.
Oh my gosh.
So Averil, we're going to wait for Averil to come back here, but one of you two will get 10 bonus points here from Monkey Man. Thank you for helping the players out here. This is a very dangerous creature. So so again, we'll
Pretty sure he has
okay,
87.
Then, we'll go to Vedalin. You get 10 healing points to you from that.
Thank
All
you
right.
so much.
Yes, thank you. Okay, it is Zendaya. Your turn. What are you doing?
All right, I'm going to look at the Sea Fury and I'm going to cast. I'm looking at Avero. Okay. Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
All right, very good, very good. What's the save for your spell attack?
It's a Wisdom
17. All right, Wisdom 17. Okay, we have
which makes me worried now.
Cosmic Phoenix donated 250 bits. Thank you for that. We appreciate that. And then there's the link for the donation stuff in the actual chat. I think Playotic just put the link in there for it. Okay. That is a 19, so that is a save, unfortunately. I'm sorry on that. It was a 19. So you cast Katas's Hideous Laughter, but again, the roaring waters of the actual tidal wave that this thing is making here doesn't seem like your words get to her, and unfortunately the magic does not take.
It was worth a try.
Nope. But I will try Hunter's Mark as my bonus
Hunter's Mark,
action.
that just happened, so absolutely. You mark the creature, and again, you get the bonuses from Hunter's Mark. Anything else you wish to do? Okay, we go to the top of the order. Carver, you're up.
This thing is just water, right?
It is water, yes, right now.
What's going on behind me?
The townsfolk are fleeing, and there is a troll that seems to be dead.
I can only do piercing damage. I guess I'll just cast Elemental Weapon and do 1d4 of damage.
Okay, all right. So you cast Elemental Weapon on your what kind of element are you adding to it?
I'm gonna do lightning.
Okay, lightning, absolutely.
First doesn't hit, second one hits. That's a 32 to hit.
32 to hit, okay.
I guess actually it's 2d4 because one will do, because I forgot about the glamored. Or, whatever. You remember from Leia.
Yep.
That's gonna be 5 damage. That's all I got.
All right. Fire a bolt, and again, you can see it hit the water, and the electricity kind of crackle around. Unfortunately, again, doesn't do a ton of damage to her, but... Anything else you wish to do?
I can't do anything else.
All right. Averell, it's your turn.
So, does anybody need healing?
Oh, Venolin just got 10 HP from chat, so again, we got that
Okay,
here. But
cool. I think Aberell is going to cast the Sonnet Whispers
okay,
at level 5.
love it. What's the save for?
It's a wisdom saving throw.
Another wisdom
17.
save.
Yeah.
Ooh, that is a. Let's see here. That is a 4 plus 1. That is a 5 total. So that is
Okay.
a fail.
So it takes psychic damage, 7d6 psychic damage. So that is 21.
21 points of psychic damage as this happens. What do you whisper to this creature?
I'm just gonna, like, as I'm prone, I'm just gonna whisper and just hold my hand up. I'm like, you're a real butt. Why'd you do that?
As you hear this happen, you go, no, I'm not a butt. My butt is my worst feature. Don't make fun of me.
Oh.
Anything else you wish to do?
No, that's it.
Okay. Venolin, your turn. You are frightened of the creature still.
Okay, and can I attack the creature or no?
You can, you just can't move forward towards the creature willingly.
Okay. I will cast mirror image on myself.
Okay.
And so you just see 3 little duplicates of me pop up, and they're all kind of like, and that's my turn.
Okay. All right. All right. The Sea Fury looks at you, Venlin. Oh, we got another 10 HP from Chunk the Hut.
Nice.
Nice.
To the person with the lowest HP. I think that still might be Venolin.
Yeah, 76 and even lower.
Anyone have any less than 76?
I have 66.
Okay,
You go.
then that'll go to you. So you get 10
Okay.
helping points from Chunk the Hut. All right, Venolin. As it stares at you again. The creature giving you a death glare. I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Seven. I had to make sure it wasn't a 1.
You feel your mind go blank. You feel, again, fear consume you. And with the death glare of a sea fury, you drop to 0 hit points. You see your duplicates, and you just see Venlin.
Is that a spell, technically? Is that a spell?
No, it is a ability
Okay.
that she has. It is something that she can do. It is an action that she has. It's called a death glare. It's quite deadly. But we are level 12, so again, we're going to be pulling out some stops here. So
Can I cast Silvery Barbs as a reaction?
Silvery Barbs re-rolls an attack.
Okay.
So I don't believe you can at the moment
Okay.
do
It's
that.
a good try though. I appreciate
very good try.
I appreciate that.
All right. Yes, you are on death saves, Venlin, unless
right.
somebody helps you in that turn. The Sea Fury, again, will attempt to... Yeah, it's going to use... Nope, it can't do that. I'm sorry. Use its death glare, so it can't do anything else. I'm sorry. It is done with its turn. We go to Zendaya. You're up. You see Venlin fall face first into the ground. You see like blood coming out of like her nose and her mouth and her ears as whatever this creature did to her took her down.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, I think I would like to cast Spare the Dying.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, you're close enough to her. You can go over. You can spare the dying. You guys
Or-
do have health potions and things like that are on your person. So again, you guys can do different things. It's up to you. What do you want to do?
Okay. I could also cast
that
Healing
works too.
Word, or maybe not.
Healing word would bring her
Okay.
back up to health points, and she would wake back up. So you could do that if you would like.
Okay, let's
Okay.
do that.
What level are you casting healing word at?
I'm going to cast it at level 1.
All right, so then mark that off of your spell sheet, and then go ahead and roll the amount of health that she gets back.
Okay. Looks like I got
All right, 9 health points to you,
Thank
Venlin.
you.
And because you died and the glare
You're
was taken off,
welcome.
you were no longer frightened of the creature. So again, since
Nice.
I'm not afraid anymore.
You did all you could to
I've
me.
overcome my fear.
it's a weird thing, but because you actually went unconscious and stuff like that, the hold on ended. So you might be afraid of her, but you're not stuck
No,
from having to move
I'm
closer
fearless.
to her.
I'm
and
ready to
things.
go.
Absolutely. Okay. Monkey Man says that your pet crow can also heal people too, so that also could be something to do.
Oh, yes. I will send Blessy over.
Okay.
To
I don't have the stats for Blessy, so let's just roll. Roll me a 2d6. We'll have Blessy heal you for 2d6. Roll me 2d6s, Zendaya.
Okay. That would be a 5.
All right, 5 points, and then what's your?
Thank you.
Yeah, that works. That works right there for me. So another 6 points of healing to you from Blessy. Okay. I believe that's all you can do, Zendaya, unless you want to move anywhere else, or.
I think I'll
Okay.
stay put.
We go to the top of the order. Carver, you're up.
I'm going to heal our good friend Venlin
Excellent.
with a 2nd level Cure Wounds.
Okay, 2nd level Cure Wounds. I like it. Go
And
for
that
it.
is going to be 15 points of healing.
15 points to Venlin. Very
You
good.
doubled
very
my
good.
hit points.
I
Thank you.
doubled
Nice.
your hit
Well
points.
done. Well done.
Would
All
you
right.
allow me?
Yes. What do you want to do?
Because it doesn't say on here. Would you allow me to pull a card from the deck of illusions as a bonus action?
Sure. Yeah, let's do it.
Hell yeah. Okay,
What
King
card are
of
you pulling?
Hearts. There's an illusion of a knight and 4 guards that I'm gonna have run towards this thing and maybe distract it.
I love it. Yeah, we can definitely do that here. You pull the card, and as you pull the card, the king shows up here, and it kind of jumps off the actual card itself, and you can see 4 other individuals rise from the sand with it, almost like sand castles. They get pulled out here, and they start to charge towards the beach. Absolutely. Anything else you want to do, Carver?
I got nothing else.
Averell, you're up.
All right, so I am yet again going to cast Vicious Mockery on this
Excellent.
Sea Fury.
It's another wisdom save.
Yeah.
That is a 10 total, a 9 plus 1, so that is a fail.
All right, so I'm going to look at him and say, let's take a moment to appreciate the amount of hard work it takes to be this consistently disappointing. It's not every day you see such a natural.
I love it. Roll me damage.
All right, let me see. It is 7.
7 points of damage. Again, you see her kind of like, ah! Yes, well, we can
And-
hear you. Yes.
As a bonus action, I'm going to give Bardic Inspiration to Zendaya.
Okay.
And I'm going to say,
D10 to you, Zendaya.
yeah, I'm like, you need the dark in order to show the light, honey.
Oh, yes. That's right.
That's right. All right. Anything else, Averell?
No, that's it.
Okay. We go to Venlin. You're up. You're down, but you're back up. That's what I meant to say here. You can stand back up and you can act. What would you like to do?
I'm so mad. I'm just gonna cast Chromatic Orb at 2nd level at this lady
Love
that
it.
killed me with a look.
Go for it.
13.
13 is a miss, unfortunately. Chromatic Orb flies out, and unfortunately, it does not find its purchase in this creature.
That's okay. I will hide behind Averell. Like, just hiding. Bonus
love it.
action hide.
Bonus action hide. All right, very good, very good. All right, as this happens here, it is now the Sea Fury's turn. Again, you've done some damage to it. It's not holding its shape of water as well as it was before here, but it is going to again hit you guys with a tidal wave again. So I need everybody to make a strength save one more time, please.
Am I able to cast Vicious Mockery? I mean, not Vicious Mockery, Silvery Barbs.
It is a saving throw, so it's not an actual attack. So this is not maybe one that you would be able to do that with.
Okay.
Yeah.
Natural 1.
19.
Ooh, okay.
I got a 1. So
Ooh,
not a
okay.
nat 1, but a 1.
Not that bad.
It's only 1 off.
It's one off. What did you get, Zendaya?
I got a 4.
And then Carver, I'm sorry, what did you get?
19.
Carver's the only one that saves. So again, Carver
I
saves.
have a big, sturdy metal body.
But I have a
you have a
bardic.
bardic inspiration, but you roll a 4 though, right?
Yeah, I might as well not waste
Even
it,
if you rolled a
right?
10 on it, you wouldn't be able to save it at a 4. So unfortunately, I would recommend save the bardic inspiration.
Yeah, good
You
call.
all take 22 points of bludgeoning damage. And the three of you, again, Averell, Zendaya, and Venelin are knocked prone. Carver, you take half, so you take 11 points of bludgeoning damage. That is... She's actually going to use her only legendary action to make one more attack. Now, actually, no, she's actually going to conjure snakes instead. So she's going to use that, and that's going to be her only
Oh,
legendary
I
action.
love snakes.
So 3 poisonous snakes kind of like jump out from the actual water, but because of Carver's distraction, they are attacking the illusions right now. They're kind of like snapping at them. Once they snap at them and they realize they're not there, they might turn their attention, but this turn, the conjured snakes will just only attack the illusory knights. That is all the creature can do. Zendaya, it's your turn.
All right. I would like to cast Moonbeam.
Nice.
And I would like to cast it at 3rd level.
All right, 3rd level Moonbeam. So you cast the thing. You're centering it, I'm assuming, on the face of the tidal wave thing. Okay.
Yes.
On the start of the creature's next turn, it will take the damage for it, because I believe that's how Moonbeam works. If I'm incorrect, somebody correct me, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Let's see here.
What was the question about Moonbeam? If it worked? You're reading. You got it.
On the start of its turn, it's going to take the damage. So yes. So it just gets cast on it. So on its turn, it'll take the damage for it. So very good. Okay. Anything else you want to do, Zendaya?
I think that's it for me.
Okay. All right. We go to the top of the order. Carver, what are you doing?
I'm going to try something a little out of pocket.
Go for it.
I'm going to try Freedom of the Waves again.
I love it.
her.
Yes, absolutely.
As a whirlpool.
Okay.
And try to suck her down into a whirlpool.
All right. What's the save for that?
It is a strength.
A strength save. Okay. And what happens with the whirlpool? Tell me what happens with it.
Well, it's just it takes damage and falls prone. So.
Okay. All right. That is a total of 11 on the dice.
That does
plus her bonus. So roll me damage.
It's only 2d8. But does she go prone and get sucked into this whirlpool?
Roll me the damage, and I will tell you what happens. Oh.
That's going to be. What is 8 plus 5?
13.
13. Thank you.
You see the whirlpool, you center it around her face, and as the face starts to twist and turn, as the water is, again, trying to keep its form here, you see something inside of the actual face. You finally can get a glimpse. There's actually a creature inside of it here. A a woman, looks to be like almost like a sea hag, long kind of like ratty hair, bad complexion, and you can see her kind of getting swirled around in there, and the tidal wave function itself is kind of like shifting around, and it doesn't seem to be holding up as well. She is technically knocked prone, but she is in her tidal wave form, so she's not, again, knocked prone, but again, she is not going to be able to move in the next turn, is what we'll say. So she won't be able to attack. She won't be able to attack you with tidal wave or things like that on her next turn.
Nice.
But you finally see that there actually is a creature controlling this inside. So, important clues. Okay, Carver, anything else you want to do?
Actually, hold on one second. Oh, never mind. So, I thought I was being summoned for a second. Oh, shoot. No, that's 2 leveled spells in a turn. Never mind. No, I cannot do anything else.
All right. Averell, you're up.
All right, is anybody like super low health or less than half?
At 8.
Oh shoot. Okay. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds. Let's see.
Thank you. I'm just getting like, I have like 2 black eyes. I have 3 black eyes. One's in the middle of my forehead.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at level 5.
Oh my god.
Go for it. Yes,
And
absolutely.
That is 24.
All right, 24
And then-
points.
Thank you.
Would you allow me as a bonus action to put my I have a Cloak of Displacement that I would like
absolutely.
to put on myself.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to pull it out of my bag of holding and just wrap it around myself.
I love it. Absolutely. Also, Monkey Man casts Helping Hands again, giving 10 HP to the lowest HP player, which I think is a tie right now, maybe between Venlin and maybe Averell. What's your HP at?
32.
I'm at 54.
All right, so then Venlin would be getting the extra 10 HP.
Thank you.
There you go. Thank you. Thank you, Monkey Man, for the help. Okay. Venlin, your turn.
Did I see the creature in the water?
Yes, you all will say because of the whirlpool and it was changing the shape of the water here, the face kind of disappeared and you can see her inside getting like churned around. But again, the face kind of like reconformed itself. You also see there's a brilliant moonbeam hovering over her. What do you want to do?
Okay, can I take that dagger? Oh wait, no, that didn't do any damage. Never mind. I will just cast Chromatic Orb again.
Go
at
for
that
it.
creature with
Roll
my
me an
wand.
attack. Roll me attack, please.
18.
Hits. 18
Hey.
hits. Absolutely.
And this will be the lightning because that looked like it did a lot, right?
Lightning did damage to it.
12 damage.
12 damage. All right. Again, a chromatic orb flies in right dead center in the face, and you can see lightning shoot out through the face. And again, the water, it's looking very rough as far as the water. It's not able to keep its shape as easily. Anything else you want to do, Venlin?
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna drink one of my potions of greater healing.
Absolutely, you can definitely do that. But you guys dressed up. You guys use the potions. Absolutely.
16
Absolutely.
points.
There you go. There we
That's
go.
all.
All right. I need Zendaya to roll me the damage for her moonbeam at 3rd level.
Oh, did you
I'm rolling
fail?
for that right now. What is your spell save DC? I think
Okay.
it's 17. 17 is yours.
Yes. And are you a shapeshifter?
She is not a shapeshifter.
Technically?
She is a sea fury. So
Okay.
she can go into water form, and she's like a hag in general. But yes.
Okay. I got 18.
18 points of radiant damage. I love it. Very good. Very good. Okay. As you cast the moonbeam and you can see it now hovering over her, you see it cut through the water. It barrels into her body. And as this happens, the tidal wave drops and you see her kind of like wash up and whip onto the shore here. She is no longer in her water form. She is now kind of like on the ground prone, and you can see her kind of get up. She is a weirdly tall creature. She's around 12 feet tall, really long, lanky limbs, kind of like a beer belly herself. And she, again, looks to be like, an atypical kind of hag, but like a hag that's been soaking in water for way too long. And she kind of gets up and she's like, what kind of friends would
tell a boyfriend to cheat on them and to run away, I'll have your hearts.
She's again not happy with you guys, but
When you respond like that, I mean.
it is her turn though. She is going to cast fear on you guys, so I need everybody in range to make me another wisdom saving throw.
But I'm immune to this, right?
Nope, not immune to it.
Can I cast Counterspell?
Yes, you can. This is a spell. What level are you casting Counterspell at?
That is a really good question. Hold on one sec. I'll cast it at 5th level.
What do you say when you cast Counterspell with your bardic charm?
I'm like, Hag Lady, I don't think that's actually gonna happen today.
Yeah.
As you say this, her eyes like lock onto you, and the arcane enchantment that she was spitting out, this guttural kind of like noise, it almost like goes silent, and again, this dark entity that kind of formed around her just dissipates, and it is counterspelled.
That's
well
right.
done. Well done. All right, she is going to try to, again, use her bonus action to get back into water form, but that's going to take a little bit of time, so that's what she's going to do, and that's the end of her turn. Okay, Zendaya, you're up. She is no longer on the water. She is standing about 15 feet in front of you. What do you want to do?
Well, that's a great question. I called to Averil. Averil, I think we might have gotten ourselves into a lover's quarrel. Do you think there's any way we could maybe convince her to stand down? Maybe
I
talk
mean,
it out?
honey, we've almost beat the brakes off of her. I don't know if this is the right time to actually talk ourselves out of this. We should probably
Well,
just finish what we
shoot.
started, to be honest.
Oh, okay. I don't like blood and hurting people and gross stuff.
I don't
So-
either,
Eat your
but-
hearts for dinner. I'll
Yeah.
kill you all.
Just keep
Yeah.
replaying that in your head.
That's really all we need, honey. I think it's safe to proceed.
Okay. Why does she have to be so angry? Why you gotta be so mean? Alright. Well then, I was trying so hard to keep you alive and you just don't want to.
Oh, trying to keep her alive. I love it.
So-
Do
I love it.
it. Do it.
The ultimate cleric gives and takes away life. Take it away.
Oh my gosh. Well. Alright.
Just unleash.
Let it go.
I'm gonna cast Flame
Flame
Strike.
I love it. Go ahead.
Alright, it's a Dex 17,
Dex 17
save.
save. Okay, so her new Dex is not great because she's no longer in her form. That is a 6 total, so that's a fail.
Okay, then it's 4d6 fire and 4d6 radiant,
Roll me that damage. Roll me that damage.
which is what I will do. Okay. Sorry, hold on. So the first is 14
Okay.
damage. And the second is
All
9.
right. How does it look when you cast Flame Strike? What is it? What do you do? Does it come out of your
Just-
hands? Does it come out of your weapon? How do you deliver this damage?
That's a great question. It just comes out of my awesome cosmic power.
All right. As this happens,
Itty bitty living
Down
space.
from the heavens.
down from the heavens. Yeah, absolutely. So again, you see Zendaya again with a heavy heart, reaching out, and again from one hand fire, another hand radiant energy.
You're making me do this.
It slams into this creature here, and she kind of like drops down to one knee. She's still alive, but you have done some significant damage to her. Anything else you wish to do, Zendaya?
I believe there is. But I have to remember which one it was. I would like to send Blessy over to Venlin.
Yes, absolutely. Roll. It's. I believe they said in chat what it was. I think it's like what 6
Healing word.
Show me 2 more d6s. We'll add that to Venlin because I don't remember where it was at in the chat, and I did not write it down because I'm terrible at my job.
It's a
9 points of
9.
health to you, Venlin.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Okay. Top of the order.
Absolutely.
Carver, there is a sea
Something I
hag
can hit.
standing in front of you.
All right, I'm just
Yay.
gonna go in for. Actually, no. You know what?
Do it.
I'm gonna cast Zephyr Strike.
Zephyr Strike, love it.
So that gives me advantage on one attack roll. I'm gonna do both my attacks.
Go for it.
I'm gonna use that advantage, absolutely. Okay, so first one is gonna hit for 21.
That hits.
Second one is going to hit for 24.
That hits.
Okay. So for Rangers have math. Okay, so that's gonna be
Ooh, I can't be a ranger.
hold on, I'm missing a D8. My dice. Okay. So we've got 18 on the dice
Okay.
plus favored foe, which is 3,
Okay.
plus my scary face fey wanderer magic, which was also 3.
Okay.
However many that was.
All right. 24 points of total damage to her.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah, you run up and again you hack and slash this creature. She again is looking very rough right now. You guys have done, especially these last 2 rounds here, have done some significant damage to her. Anything else you wish to do, Carver?
I don't think I got anything else. I think that's it. Wait. Oh wait, no, I already used action bonus action. Yeah, I'm good where
All
I'm
right.
at.
Averell, you're up. What do you want to do?
All right, so I'm going to use my face step ability as a bonus action and teleport right next to her. And
Love
I'm
it.
going to put my hand on her and kind of put my head by hers and just say, you know, sometimes when we're feeling sad and we feel aggressive, sometimes we just really want to dance. And I cast Auto's Irresistible Dance on her at 6th level.
We can dance
the
if we
save?
want to.
So
For that?
it's a wisdom 17.
Wisdom 17. All right. That is a 15 plus 1. That is a 16. That is a fail.
All right, so they have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws and attack rolls, and while they're affected, other creatures have advantage on attack rolls against it. The creature can make a wisdom saving throw to regain control. On a successful save, the spell ends.
Love it. Love it. Very good. Very good. All right.
She's
anything?
feeling those sneak
She's
attacks
feeling it.
happening
She's feeling
right
it.
now.
Oh, by the way, does Frank have
Yep.
his own turn? I don't know how that
Yeah,
works.
you can have Frank
Okay.
attack if you would like. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have Frank just cut loose on
Yeah.
this
Yeah,
this
sure,
hag.
sure,
I don't
sure.
know what his attack is. I think it
It's
would.
let's see here. It's a +3 to hit. 1d4 plus 1, I believe, is Frank's
Okay.
attack.
All right, I got a 21 for Frank,
Hits.
and a 4. So I'm gonna be like, "Hey, Frank, you go get her."
Yep. All right. What was the damage for Frank?
That's 4 total.
4 total. Okay. Yeah. Frank just kind of and like grabs onto her leg, and she's like, "Ow!" Ah! She's again looking very bad. Yeah. If there's nothing else, Averell, it is Venlin's turn.
And she's doing the running man at the moment.
Yeah.
So,
she while she has Frank on her legs, she's doing the running man, and again, she's not happy about it. But yes. Venlin, what are you doing?
Venlin's just kind of gonna like dance over to her, and then like take out her rapier and just stab her. Oh wait, but first I'm gonna cast Green Flame Blade on it, and then I'm gonna stab her with it.
You have advantage on the attack because we have not only Frank, but we also have Carver and Averell there.
Oh, that's +3 because I have the oil on it. So it was 9 plus 14, so 23.
Hits, yep.
Okay, so 1d8 and then 2d8 and then... Oh, shoot.
And then if you have sneak
More.
attack damage, you have sneak attack damage as well.
I do have sneak attack damage, you're right. Okay, the fire damage is 7.
7.
The piercing damage is not very good. It's 8 plus 10 piercing.
Okay.
And then sneak attack, I'm just gonna click the button where sneak attack.
Remember, you have advantage on the attacks.
Oh yeah, I rolled twice.
Okay, cool.
Thank you. 23 sneak attack damage.
Nice.
How would you like to end this creature's life, Venlin?
Just look into her eyes and be like, that hurt.
As she's doing the running man, she's like...
She's like running man up the... Never mind.
Yeah, you poke her in the back, and as she running man's backs into your blade and just kind of goes all the way through with the green flames coming out, and she looks back at you and she goes... trying to say something, and then she just kind of like slumps onto your blade and she drops onto the floor. You guys have successfully defeated the Sea Fury.
Woo!
Nice.
You do have a
Senseless killings.
Yeah.
you do have a troll that is impaled in like a water pike, and that water pike kind of like disappears as again the Sea Fury dissipates.
I'm gonna go over to Doug and cast Cure Wounds at 5th level.
Okay. Yeah, you cast Cure Wounds. Go ahead and roll me the health, please.
It's 29.
29. Okay, yeah, Doug, the hole in his chest heals, because again, trolls also heal and regenerate very, very quickly here, but with the magic aid of his best friend, you see him...
His best friend.
Oh my god. He looks at you. Oh, my friend, thank you so much for... Wait, where the hell is she? Is she here?
Oh, she's dead. Doug.
Oh my god.
She was actually impaled by a flaming blade.
Oh.
So yeah, she's gone. She's gone, man.
Oh.
She did try to kill all of us, though, including you.
Oh, no. Tiffany would do that a lot. She is a bit of a vengeful... Tiffany?
It's a little toxic.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, her official name was Tiffany the Scorned, so I mean, that's just how she is a bit.
And you scorned her knowing that was her name?
Well, I mean, I was a little desperate for a date at the time, and she was the only one that responded to my glass bottles that I was throwing out into the water, so I mean, I sometimes you're desperate, sometimes you get into a bad relationship, but, I felt it was time for me to step away from the relationship, and she didn't like that very well, and I think that's how I ended up here. She threw me in the ocean.
Did you tell her that you were ending the relationship?
You see, now, I probably should have said something. I left a letter for her, and I left a drawing for her as well.
But you didn't talk to her.
She's very tough to talk to. Little tough to talk to when it comes down. I don't know if you saw and tried to talk to her yourself when she was doing her things. That she's not necessarily the easiest person to talk to.
I don't... This isn't my business. Never mind. I'm just gonna wipe off my sword.
Yeah, just a tip, Doug. When you come up against someone that you're looking to woo, and they have a nickname, The Scorned, I would probably just pick someone else. Okay.
Right. I learned that the hard way. She was.
Carver's gonna write that down.
Yeah, that's good job, Carver. Yes, that's necessary.
But I will
one
say,
to
Doug,
write down.
often when you find that you're at the end of something, you're at the beginning of something else. Okay?
There's a tear that comes to his eye. That you, my friend, have a beautiful soul and a beautiful heart, and I appreciate all that you've done for me.
Absolutely. And he pulls out a picture that he painted, and it's just Doug with just massive muscles and abs.
Oh, you got my likeness down perfectly here. I'm gonna have this framed here. It's gonna be great.
It took a while.
It took a while. All right. Well, you guys have successfully saved and helped a misunderstood monster. How happy are you about that? I don't know.
I don't know how to feel.
Which one was misunderstood?
Yeah.
Exactly.
They were all misunderstood, and it was up to you guys to decide how you wanted to deal with them. But yes, well done, all of you. Thank you for playing. You guys will get your coin. You will get all of your rewards for that, and you have saved the town to a degree.
Yay.
After eating some gingerbread people and other candy people and stuff like that.
Just their
Thank you.
houses.
Well, we also made them very soggy.
We didn't do that, man.
I made them very soggy.
As
Yes.
they're talking, Averell's pulling out the gingerbread and just slowly eating it.
Give me some of that.
I got you.
Thank you to everybody who was hanging out with us here and again participating. Thank you for all the help in the chat from the redemptions here. The health definitely
you.
helped a lot.
Yes.
The Sea Fury is not an easy monster to beat. So again, you guys did very, very well. And again, thank you to everybody who donated, everybody who participated here. Again, this is an incredible program. And again, the Children's Miracle Network, Extra Life, what they do goes to helping those kids. And, I cannot thank you enough for that. And I cannot thank Playotic again for giving us the opportunity to be here. Cross in the comics as well. Again, you guys were freaking phenomenal. I love both
Thanks.
your characters. I hope we
guys.
get a chance to play again with each other soon.
Absolutely. We are
yes.
down 100%.
Yes.
Let's collab.
We love that.
It was a lot of fun here. It was such a blast, and I hope you all had a wonderful time with going through the shenanigans with me and stuff like that here. But before we go, we'll go and let everyone plug themselves one more time. So we'll start with Joy, who's at my top right now. So Joy, if you want to go ahead and let everyone know again who you are, where you're from, where they can find you guys.
I'm Joy. I'm from Earth. And please follow us at Comics in the Cross. We play every Sunday and Monday, but if you don't have time or if you're streaming yourselves, then you can always rewatch on the YouTubes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Zin, go ahead and tell everyone who you are, how to find you, all that stuff.
I'm Zin. You can find me on Pandemonium TTRPG on Twitch and on our Instagram. We play every Friday D&D and other games. Sometimes Wednesday we play
Blades in the Dark.
Blades of the Dark. I don't know. I was gonna say Call of Cthulhu because of earlier. Yeah.
I want to play more Call of Cthulhu. I want to play more
Me
of that.
too. We
I
should
eventually
play.
want to get a character that survives. Just
That's impossible. That will
That's
not happen.
impossible.
No,
Impossible.
at this point, it's tradition.
Exactly. Nitro, why don't you go ahead and let everyone know who you are, where to find you guys, and everything else.
Yeah, like Joy said, we're part of Comics in the Cross crew. I'll put the link to our Twitch in chat. We stream D&D on Mondays, and we do TTRPGs on Sundays as well, which is like a more of a homebrew type system. And then we stream video games and all sorts of stuff. So we're a bunch of geeks. But yep, that's us.
Awesome. And then last but not least, the HV. Go ahead.
I'm HV. I am also part of Pandemonium TTRPG, which is where you can find me and Zin and Shorty. And yeah, like Zin said, Fridays we play D&D. Every other Wednesday we play Blades in the Dark. And then I also draw. I draw all of our characters. And you can see my stuff on my Instagram, hellvehicle.art.
Excellent. All right. Well, very good. Well, again, thank you all so much. We appreciate everything here. We love everybody out there who is taking part and having a blast with us here, and it was all going for a wonderful cause. Again, I cannot thank Playotic enough for allowing us to be here. I hope we'll be able to be here many more times to help, help the kids. That's what it's all about here. So thank you guys again, and we'll pass it back over to Playotic, and the next game is coming up in what, half an hour or so? About 30 minutes? 30 minutes, yeah. 30 minutes. So thank you all. See you on the next one.
Thanks. See you guys.